passion. Pick apart the passion. 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 Pick apart the passion. 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 Pick apart the passion. Passion. Pick apart the passion.
Welcome to Pick Apart the Passion podcast. My name is RamBunxios. This is a podcast where we pick apart the artist's passion. Today, we have a vet in the game. He's been involved with the like Mims, Jane Gray, been involved with Ruckus, singles with Usher, big stuff, man. He has his own label now, 6 Man Entertainment. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the Bad Seed. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Thank you.
What's going on?
Thank you for having me.
Co-host, Denku, you know.
Yes,
we got
sir.
Brett, Aaron, and then Zach every day. Yeah.
Salute, fellas.
Thank you for coming, man. Really appreciate it, man. I enjoyed the album. I listened to it twice today.
That's good.
I rocked with it, man. I actually enjoyed the, there's a flex actually on one of your things. You said one verse, one chorus. I know it's a flex because you're like, I don't even need as much as y'all bums. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you know what's crazy? Like, I've had this conversation a couple times in the last couple days because I just started working on an album like 2 days ago, and I just finished it, and it's crazy too, right?
Yeah.
So somebody was asking me, and it's short. It's like 13 records, but.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's short. It's like a half an hour long. So somebody was like, "Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm like, "No, it's mixed up." But understand, as artists, I think hip hop is the only genre where we put so many limitations. Like James Brown would make a 15-minute record if he wanted to.
That's a good point.
Like the Prince record. Baby, I'm a star.
Yeah.
And then the beat will change, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people just do different shit.
Yeah.
And I think hip hop, we the only ones that, it has to be, this is the concept, and this is the structure.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
that's not hip hop.
I hate that.
Man, we artists. We're
Yeah.
artists. If it feels how it feels, like if you want to just get on and just do ad-libs.
Yeah.
Can't nobody, whack is really relative. Like if you really think about it, like we have our opinions and shit that we think, you know what I'm saying? But you can't really knock how somebody feels when they're creating.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? You can't really.
Totally, man.
I like
Great
that.
to kick this off. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of questions about before we get into the album. I did have a question. You saying you were in Louisiana right now, and you was on the way to South Carolina. Like, is that work? What do you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Was somebody working with down there that you want to?
Nah. I'm actually based in Louisiana right now.
Okay.
But I work on the road. My job is on the road. I get deployed out. I'll be back in New York by the springtime. I'll be back.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
It's dope.
I actually like this is the whole end shit. I love the thing that I know PH was your brother, and I like how even on like your records you put executive produced by Pumpkinhead. Like that's love, because we lost PH it's been like 4 years now, I think.
6 this year.
I did not know.
Man, that's crazy how long it's been. Cause I actually
seems like not even that long ago, man.
Before he passed, I actually went to his last birthday party. Were you there at the Paper Box?
We're in Park Slope.
Yeah. Yep.
I think so. Cause
which is. That's crazy because I was there. I was at that, and like I don't feel like I knew you on that, like how I know you now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I was. His wife had asked me to come down and surprise him because I was living in upstate New York. He didn't know I was coming, and I popped up. I think that was the last time I actually saw him alive too. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But it's important. PH, all of my projects are executive produced by him.
That's
all
dope.
of them. Like I don't put executive produced by me or even co-executive produced by me. No, just period. It's executive produced by him. And the reason for that is a lot of the things that I learned alongside him. You know, with him being my partner. Like I tell people I was fortunate to come up in the time that I did around the people that I did. Cause like you said in the beginning, you know, I was around P, I was around Jean Grey, I was around Mos, I was around Kweli. Like these were my immediates, like right around me in the house smoking. Like this was my family. You know, I was fresh off the street. I was a G and just could rap. I just knew how to rap and they gave me something else to do, you know. So I owe everything to the music and to him, because when I say he was my brother, he was really my brother, and his passion for it. To be honest, I tell people, if he was still alive, I wouldn't be making music. For what? Like I feel like he was the light. I feel like he was the light. He was the glue to a lot of shit. He was the reason why a lot of people know each other. He crossed a lot of T's, dotted a lot of I's, and you know, I just want to keep his thing going. And not for nothing, shout to all the other P's that died, Sean Price, Fife, Prodigy, but everybody's gonna have to stop disrespecting PH and leaving him as a P out of that equation.
I feel
damn it. While I got air in my lungs, I'ma scream it and I'ma make it be known. Cause I be seeing people putting together the things like the P's and rest in peace to the P's and leaving my guy out. And no.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Word up.
He's definitely done just as much legendary shit as anybody else, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And a lot of behind the scenes shit. Like he's responsible. Like I said, he's responsible for a lot of people even just knowing each other, to even get the band together, to even do and make situations. I watched it in real time.
Yeah.
And, his funeral was the saddest shit you would ever see, bro. It was, everybody was there. Everybody. Like you'd be like, damn, you knew him too? Damn, you knew him too?
Also, he knew people and y'all didn't know each other like that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but everybody knew him. Everybody.
Can you talk about some of the relationships that he brought together, the people that you still rock with, that you met, you know what I'm saying, that you met through him? Can you talk about one that surprised, ones that made big shit happen, maybe, or and then nobody did?
Yeah, you know like my man Will Tell. He's a producer. He ended up doing the True Wine Show with Sadat X. They got this thing, the True Wine Show. Just everything. Like I can't really, Lyricist Lounge, Thurston Howe the third. Mad people, you know what I'm saying? That like it's just mad people that because he existed that I know. You know what I mean? Because and he was just friends with them, and I would just be around them, and AL Skills.
Oh yeah,
everybody, everybody, man. That whole faction, everybody.
No, those kinds of people in a group are like irreplaceable. You know what I mean? There's just no one like them.
Yeah, I mean, I first met PH out in Scribble Jam, back way back, and I feel like even there when I first met him, everybody knew him there. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, like pretty much.
He's the mayor.
Yeah, like everybody was there. Everybody come up to him. Like I'd be having a conversation with him, and just mad people just keep, going
it's
in
crazy.
and out.
Everything has to come through PH. Everything. And he was also involved in that battle rap thing too, heavy. You know what I'm saying? With Grind Time and King of the Dot and shit like that, So a lot of shit had to come through P. A lot. I miss him. I still, matter of fact, last night I was in the studio, I was recording a song. I was doing a song for him. I still haven't yet to this day talked to him. Like I made songs and made references and said stuff, but like talking to him, I haven't done it, and I just broke down. Like I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel that.
Part of this, man, we appreciate you sharing that. You know, I was actually hesitant to mention that in the intro because I don't know where people are at with that kind of. I didn't want to, disrespect.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool because he needs to be celebrated, and as much as we could talk about him, shit, let's talk about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Anybody else have a question?
I mean, I was just I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with P, but I was wondering if what some of the artists these days you think are like breaking that mold for hip hop, like you were kind of talking about earlier, and taking those chances and not going with the like formula that exists for certain things.
I don't really hear too many doing that.
Okay.
Not in hip hop.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and it's not anything bad. It's just programming.
Yeah.
You know, I think that we're programmed to believe that anything different that deviates from the path of what the hip hop God said is blasphemy. So don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas, and what happens is, as artists, there's an artist inside that's fighting to get out. Fuck that. Like let him out. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because as you mature, your creativity and the way where you can go matures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So your approach is mature. Just everything's gonna mature. Why would you want to stay doing the same style you did in the 90s?
Right.
Yeah. It's okay to keep that blueprint, but you have to improve on it. Like it's okay to run around and be like, yeah, I rep the 90s. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But what make you think I want to sit here and relive in the night? Yo, let me tell you, you wouldn't want to know me in the 90s.
I feel you.
Yeah. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I get what people say as far as the sentiment, but it's like we have to take what we have from that and build on it.
It's evolution. It's natural evolution. You stifling your own evolution, Right.
I'm not saying change the sound, the landscape as far as boom bap and no. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is approach it different. Look at it different. It's music is beautiful. You can change it and morph it and do so many different things. You can, like, one of my favorite rap albums of all time is probably one of y'all's too, is Redman's album, What?
Okay.
The first album.
Yeah.
Like, I love how chaotic it is.
Oh, it's
I don't just mean the beats sounding chaotic sonically. I mean how it's produced, how it's put together.
Conceptual.
But in the middle of a song, he could be in the middle of a verse and it'll just stop and you'll hear static and it'll go into another song.
Oh, dang. Wow. Okay.
Well, you do a little bit of that in this album.
Yeah, I do. I'm heavily influenced. Heavily. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? By that album, by NWA, Ice Cube, the way they construct their albums. Like, I have an album, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it came out last year. It's called Kill Switch. It's a concept album. And it's about a little boy who finds a comic book. And he's a real good kid. He's a dope kid.
Okay.
But he's attracted to the deviance in the street. Murder, extortion, robbery, all that shit. So he finds a comic book which depicts all of this shit. So when he reads the comic book, he becomes engulfed in the world. He bumps into me. I got beef. I'm banging out with niggas and all that. I take him under my wing and keep him protected. As he's seeing what's going on, he then wants to become a shooter. So now I'm conflicted. Do I teach him how to be a shooter? Fuck it. I'm gonna teach him how to be a shooter. So now the whole thing is, does art imitate life? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole, it's an audio film, like, real talk.
Wow.
We're about to drop Kill Switch 2 next month. The Devil's Rejects. Yeah.
Okay.
We dropping it next month.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you for the little preview there.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I mean, bad C stays working, man. He's on that.
What's up, man? Yeah. I noticed you stay rolling too, bro.
Dude, you gotta.
I love it, man. I love it.
Hell yeah, you're the right crowd.
I just know somebody's gonna say that about that. He's like, yo, he rolling up the whole time.
Yo, it's crazy because there was this shit. You know, I'm from New York, so we roll up with something different. So the shit that they got to roll up in, the shit is it don't catch like you would want it to. So you spend more time than you want on it.
Like it don't stick.
Oh yeah,
no, not even so much the stick, but it just don't. Yeah, it don't stay. You know.
Yeah. That's what's up. Well, I like to get into the album, man. I'm excited about the name. What's the name of the album again?
It's self-titled.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think I was confused when I saw it. I'm like, is it self-titled? Okay, yeah.
That's all because I couldn't think of a name.
Okay.
Oh,
I was going to ask about that. But whatever. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean,
it fits nicely with the album art. The album art is it's a skull and writing, but it's understated at how awesome that really is and how cool it looks.
Well, the thing is, the first promo work of it was a picture of me as a little boy, and but the angle was exactly the same way that skull is.
Okay.
Right? So the promo work, everybody thought that was the cover, but I wanted to show, since it's the bad seed.
Yeah.
The self-titled. Okay, so you see in the promo the picture of this little boy smiling in the frame like this, but then the album cover then is totally dark with just a skeleton up there in the frame in the same part. It's a little Easter egg. I know ain't nobody really gonna peep it, but that's.
Oh no, people pay attention to that stuff.
It's this little stupid shit that I do. I like it.
It's
that's what it's for,
You like, yeah. I feel that. First track is Hundred Demons.
No, it's the Sixth Man.
Man, how do you always get the track list?
I think there's something wrong with my shuffle. So, I'm being honest. I think there's something wrong with my shuffle or something going on. Okay, so Six Man's the intro.
Yep.
Is what that is.
And then Black Zeus after that.
And then Black Zeus is after that.
Right. I got.
So you got
Yeah. All right. This is the
Sixth
Man.
So did we want to play the intro and just move through that? All right, let's rock it.
Yeah.
Let's rock it.
What we're going to talk about in this class is the substitute, or the sixth man, and the importance of their role to the team and in the game. Now, a general description of a sixth man or a substitute coming off the bench. The sixth man is called a super sub. The garbage player can often be the heart and soul of a team's consistency. The substitutes must be unselfish, fearless, in top shape, mentally prepared and attentive to what is happening before they enter the game. For a sixth man to get more time, they must play hard all the time and leave it on the court.
So you named your label, your entertainment company, Six Man, as well. I love that description of how it described it and how that relates to hip hop, to music, and that role that it's talking about. Why did you choose to name your company that?
I've always been an underdog of sorts. I've always represented the underdog.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the sixth man on the bench is. He's just as good as the starter.
Yeah.
He just, for whatever political reasons, we all know the reasons why the starters are actually on the floor. Could be political. Maybe their parents got money. Maybe whatever it is. But I'm equating the music business to being on the floor. Whatever the stars are, who are the starters, I feel like I'm me, the artist on my label,
Yeah.
and my constituents, even my peers like Denku and other artists. You know what I'm saying? We're all just as good as the starter, but we gotta wait for the starter to break his leg or get caught up in a scandal or
Right.
Yeah.
or like how Kyrie decided for 7 games he wasn't gonna play. Oh, I just don't feel like playing. Like we gotta wait for some nutty shit to happen before we get to get in and really get busy and show our stuff. And when we do, because the starters are always threatened by the 6-man because they know. They walk by the gym. They walk by the gym and they see the 6-man in there practicing when nobody's in there.
Yeah.
They see it. They're superstars. They're walking by the gym with the girls on the arm going to go party because they made it.
Yeah.
When they're walking by the gym, they look in and they see
Right?
the hungry guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's who I represent. And that's, that's what that's about.
I was hoping to answer with something like that. I like that name. I'm being honest. I like that name.
Yeah.
How that intro laid out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like that, yeah.
I figured since it was self-titled, that's the best way, like just to get it right out the gate. What describes me? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, absolutely.
Now, did you have that? Because so like the description is that a sample from something? Is taken from something, or did somebody?
Yeah.
So did you have that picked out before, or did you pick it like you found it like you knew what you wanted to do at the intro and then you found a sample that worked? Is that how that
works? You know what's crazy? I get in robot mode when I'm working on projects. Like it just gets into, okay, well, what do I need? What needs to happen? What needs to happen? Okay, does this sound sonically? You know what I'm saying? There was a different intro.
Okay.
There was a different intro at first. When I got this beat, shout out to Tribe, DJ Tribe.
Did he produce the whole thing? I don't think he didn't produce the whole thing.
No.
Multiple producers on it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because this project is the first project I've done in a while that I've had multiple producers on. I usually will work with one producer, and just, because I kind of like that. I kind of like
that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like the dynamic. Like, it's just, but yeah, I got the beat and then I was like, I was going to rap on it. And I was like, nah, I think it'll sound dope if I put something over it. Again, that's another thing. Like, it goes back to my point about being an artist and being creative. Like, a lot on the album, like you'll hear like clips from things, and like I love that type shit because it just adds to the experience.
Did you so this might be getting a little ahead of myself here, but like, did you pick out the vocal samples for all this? Okay.
You know what's crazy? I actually pride myself on being a producer.
Yeah.
I don't make beats.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to make beats.
Yeah.
But and I ain't gonna front, I want to get back into it, but I really produce albums.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything you hear all the time that comes from me, I put that motherfucker together.
That's
you understand what I'm saying? Like top to bottom and just the experience. It's important. It just an experience is important to me. If it just is. It just is.
Mm-hmm. But since you say that, we'll hear later. You chose a lot of like an array of different samples that I personally loved, like the Bill Cosby talking to Elvin. We'll get to later. The Eddie Murphy. Like, so now I know that you chose those. I'm even more impressed. Like, I love that shit. I was listening to this. Like, wow.
Well,
like, when you chose, so, wow.
If you notice, there was a theme with those. Because
I did.
Again, with it being a self-titled album, I did this album in 3 or 4 days.
Stop it.
What?
I swear, on my kid. On my kid. I did it in 3 or 4 days. I would have did it. It would have been shorter than that. But first it was going to be an EP. The EP was done, and I went to California to go work. I had got a little, I was 5-6 songs in. I had got a little sick.
Okay.
I had got sick. I thought I had the COVID. I didn't though.
Yeah.
I didn't though. Right? I came home. When I came home, I recorded. Put the shit together, finished the album. Word up. That shit was a few weeks ago.
I believe you. That shit is crazy when I listened to this.
Finished it up and we put it out. So
is that what you mean when you say robot mode?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So the theme, since I already knew, I was like, okay, it's gonna be self-titled.
Yeah.
The clips should be things from my childhood. It should be things that really represent who I am, like the things that, like I said, like little Easter eggs, things that were important to me. Like, you might not necessarily catch it, but when I listen to it, the experience for me is like, that's funny. Especially like, if, for example, I guess when we get to those particular parts, I'll break those parts down.
For sure.
It goes back to, music is subjective. You might think it's amazing and somebody else might think it's whack, but it really in the eye of the
absolutely, because it's drawn from a place that you were there. Like somebody might not have been there. Like I picked the Eddie Murphy sample, the specific part where he's talking about playing the fart game. That has nothing to do with the song.
Yeah.
But
we'll get to that. Hold on.
Right, yeah. But that particular clip meant so much to me as a child because it was funny as fuck to me. So why not put it in the song? Like, who said I can't?
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
I love it, man. It's let's get into the next one, man.
Yeah. This is Black Zeus, and then Hunt Demons.
That's the single, Black Zeus single, correct?
Well, the single was a double A side. Black Zeus and Daddy Dearest was the.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. That's another one I can't wait to talk about. But let's go.
Potato over the muzzle, flag on that handle. Spray niggas to pieces, bars, smack battles. You be talking the most shit, relax shadow. You be trying to beat me, you can't, lack value. I will cook you, chop you up, then crack value. Ain't no fries on the menu, I put the Mac by you. I will be damned if I'm ever attacked by you. It's like giving the football team to NYU. Try who? Mirror shouldn't be something you lied to. Tell the truth, I am your father, I inspire you. Your pops. Shout to Granddaddy IU. He told me something new that'll blow you niggas on sight, dude. Rightfully so, my flow apparently spiteful. It's the God seed in this bitch, or you could try Zeus. Yeah, fuck these niggas, get money, boy. We don't trust these niggas, they all funny, boy. All funny. But me, I ain't laughing, pull down the scully, boy. Zeus, God to you niggas, and you don't want it, boy. Fuck these niggas, get money, boy. We don't trust these niggas, they all funny, boy. But me, I ain't laughing, pull down the scully, boy. Zeus. All to you niggas, and you don't want it, boy. Niggas claim ill, they ain't ill, niggas is bums. On the really real, they don't chill, they getting flung. All around the ring like wrestlers when I was young. Disrespect again, and babies getting hung. Old lady stoned off roof, here she comes. Crush your enemy, totally facts in my poetry. Go and see the wizard, you got a debt and you owe it. Respect is mandatory, or you don't need to be knowing me. Blowing trees in the Corona breeze, unbothered, they ain't no MC, tough enough to go and see. Body cold like 4 degrees. You get broken threes. I'm on the scene somewhere overseas, trying to get open cheese vocally. But if it's beef, I approach a V. Call police locally. Yeah, fuck these niggas, get money, boy. We don't trust these niggas, they all funny, boy. All funny. But me, I ain't laughing, pull down the scully, boy. God to you niggas, and you don't want it, boy. Fuck these niggas, get money, boy. We don't trust these niggas, they all funny, boy. But me, I ain't laughing, pull down the scully, boy. God to you niggas, and you don't want it, boy.
Love that track.
That shit bangs.
Fucking love it. First
Hey,
one I heard
you
I
know,
ain't hear that in a minute too.
you know, it's crazy.
this last week when you did it.
Right.
Is so real quick, the production on that,
Yeah.
is that the Tried by 12 chopped?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, I was just making sure. I
Yeah,
thought I
shout-
recognized it.
Shout to J.R. Swift. He did that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my favorite beat on this is Hotel Motel. He did that one too, right? Yeah, J.R. Swift's.
J.R. Swift did Elzai's last album. He did the whole album.
Oh shit. Okay.
He did he does a lot for West too, West Side Gun. I know he did a few for Conway.
Okay.
You know,
You have relationship with them dudes?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
But
That was-
I swear Bad Seed has a relationship with the dopest producers in the game though.
Man, these beats fucking snap, man. You
know what it is? I really, really search for producers. Like I'm telling you, this album that I just did in the last couple days, it's called Get Home Safe, right? And basically what I did was I went on Instagram and I just started scrolling and I was jumping in guys' joints. If they fired, like I would jump in their lives and then, they would know who I am. They would know who I am, so they shout me out. And I'm just listening or whatever. And if it's dope, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? And if it's crazy, I'm in your inbox. Like, yo, what's up?
Right.
Like, yo, I'm working on the project. And how I test them is I apply pressure. Like, I'm like, look, I told them I'm leaving on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yo, I started this shit the other day. I'm telling you, and I'm already like 12, 13 songs done. You know what I'm saying? I told these dudes, I said, look, leaving Sunday. I need to work on the album. My birthday's Saturday, so I'm trying not to work as much as possible Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to cram everything in, shoot me some shit.
Yeah.
So these niggas is like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So they start sending it. Yo, when I tell you I got some crazy shit for this next shit. But I just like beats, man. I like listening to beats, and I like beats that I could dance on. I call myself the Diddy Bop King. That's how I walk. That's how I walk. I actually walk with this Brooklyn Diddy Bop. Yeah, it's true. I actually walk with a Brooklyn Diddy Bop. So the beats I pick have to kind of match that, because back in the day when I wore the Walkman, the Sony Walkmans, and I'm listening to something, I'm walking down, I'm Diddy bopping to the shit.
Oh yeah.
So you'll notice that my production is those type beats that you could Diddy bop to.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
Question: how many people dropped the ball on that? Then how many dudes did you hit up and they give you shit? And you like, You know what I'm saying?
For the new one, for the new one,
like a few, or
it wasn't a lot. A couple.
Okay.
There was a couple that was on this one that just came out today. The one we're talking about now, that didn't make this new one that I just finished. Because for whatever reason, timing or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's this one new cat who came through with 5.
Yeah, for the one you're working on now. And you said that's dropping when again?
April.
What date? You know?
I don't know yet. It's called Get Home Safe.
All right.
Okay.
Well, my birthday's April 6th, if that helps.
Oh yeah.
That helps.
No doubt.
Put it out on my birthday.
I'm a comedian, man. I was just fucking with it.
Hey, I'm gonna run and take a piss and smoke a bowl quick because I can't smoke inside.
Sure.
But I've heard all this shit, so bump that shit.
No doubt.
Right.
Right on. We get the next.
Hell yeah. That is 100 Demons.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm the last of a dying breed. Facts. And I can't be you, cause I see. I can't be y'all. I'm sensitive and I'm passionate, I can bleed. And I wear my heart on my sleeve. My intentions are good, that's what I believe. I believe that. Until they take my kindness for weakness, I'm at their knees. Fighting with these niggas, writing degrees. Let's go. Garbage, no way of like this to me at all. You gon' feel the wrath of 100 demons. I talk spicy, they don't like me, I'm too seasoned. What else? Y'all can't fuck with me for real, it's for two reasons. I ain't afraid of being me, I'm the shit, I do mean it. Spit like a foaming at the mouth like a new seizure. The beat dope, remind me of some shit that the Woo featured. Y'all say you better than the 6, now you reaching, your boo creeping. You ain't seen that bitch for about 2 weekends. My man had her bent over the washing machine, one you sent over, so she could wash the kid clothes, nigga. No soldier could ever match the patience you got and your composure. Nah, would've been me, y'all be slumped over. Nah. I ain't nobody to chump over. Nigga play himself, get picked up like lunch orders. Delivered to the door, his family, sons, daughters. I'm the reason that there's a gun shortage. Son bought it. Me and mine against you and yours. Run Forrest, run for it. Before I peek my gun and lunge forward. One song, one beat, nigga, one chorus. One wrong, one beef, nigga, it's war for us.
Request. If so, you can aim your guns. What the hell do you think we care about dying if you're gonna deny us the right to live?
Yeah, all these fucking samples are awesome.
Yeah,
really. Every single one I've heard is just the shit. And I'm a sucker for a hip hop song that ends with a sample. You know, like it's
Me too.
Yeah.
so cool.
And those are powerful words at the end of that sample. What made you choose that? I mean, it might be kind of obvious, obviously, but I like asking. You know, we picking the part. Sam.
Shout out to my dude B Crook for doing the beat. So,
Okay.
I felt like that song was 100 demons. You gonna feel the wrath of 100 demons. It's just basically me expressing all the frustrations and things that I think about. That sample at the end meant a lot when I heard them.
Mm-hmm.
The first guy, he pretty much described the mentality. See,
the stick-up kid.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, like a robber, stick-up kid, like
right. Somebody, somebody who lives in Dubuque, Iowa. Might not understand why a good guy from Brooklyn put the ski mask on and went and fucking just so he could, you know what I'm saying? Like they might not understand the dynamic.
Desperation, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that first guy, what he was saying was so crazy because it's like, yo, if I ask you to help me and you just looking at me, what you expect me to do? The human reaction is for me to bomb on you, like and take that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Shit. America did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead now.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and that kind of gets that sample. You're saying America did that. That's kind of what the last part of that sample is kind of saying, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like, I'm just asking for a fair shake. Is that bad that I'm asking you? You stole this shit. This shit ain't even yours.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
asking for this, that, and the third, and it's a problem. It's always a problem. So
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody else got a question real quick?
I got well, I don't have a question, but I just wanted to highlight some of the lyrics in this song.
Yeah, I got some shit I wanted to say too. Go ahead.
It's a little more lighthearted, but I love this shit. Y'all say you're better than the 6. Now you're reaching. You boo creeping. You ain't seen that bitch for about 2 weekends. My man had her bent over the washing machine one you sent over so she could wash the kid clothes.
Yeah.
Fucking rolling, dude.
Bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah.
Yes.
That shit is hard, son.
That's a lie.
I'm thinking shit in pictures, and that one I was rolling. I'm like, oh man, I can see it.
And it's crazy because the beat changes during that part, so it's just real, like it's just real extra. Like,
yeah.
The ad libs, I noticed throughout the album, your ad libs are crazy. Like, I like that kind of stuff because it means somebody really thought about what they were saying and say, you know what, there's another piece that could fit in there and make it's like the exclamation point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always been an ad lib dude.
It was the that part right there. I was like, oh, that was hard.
I always been an ad lib dude. It's almost like I'm on a song with myself, so I'm in there reacting to what I just said. I'm my favorite rapper, so when I'm in there, I'm just like, oh shit, son, yeah.
And actually, and you saying that just now actually made me think to ask. So what do you think about, because I feel like dope ad libs were like a thing that, you know, like I love doing ad libs and like I always like doing them. And it was like a thing for like a long time. And then I feel like recently a lot of people don't even do ad libs on joints now.
Yeah.
You know like a random example. And I love the verse that he did for me, but on a joint that I did with Sky Zoo, it's just a verse. Like he didn't send like there's not even unders or doubles or ad libs or none. You know what I'm saying? But like what do you think? I mean, when did that change? Like what do you think changed to make people do that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I always think that it's part of not only part of the verse, it's part of the song. That's just me. Like I'm in the studio now. Like I got the thing set up, I got the track up, and I was about to record. Well, I just recorded my lead, and I got tracks already set up for my double. And then I always set up for 2 ad-lib tracks, and then I got 2 for the double of the chorus, and then I always make 1 more to do like a cleanup, like do the whole shit, like from the top.
And that's
you know what I'm saying?
You always do that, or is it just case by case?
That's 90% of the time the practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really not a lot of people know that. Not a lot of people know how to build the tracks like that. So you when we picking apart your passion right now, you really teaching right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, cause I mean, just to me, it's just it adds to character. But then that's the thing too. Everybody can't do it. Like it's almost like, and everybody shouldn't do it. And I don't think it's a bad thing when people who can't do it don't do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like you don't want to see no woman with her belly out wearing a crop top. You don't want to see it. Like she could wear it, but should she wear it? Like that.
That's the funniest comparison shit, man. Yeah.
Yo, I got a million of them. Yo, I'm here all week, man. I'm here all week.
Salute. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yes, some shit you said. I'm sensitive and passionate. I can bleed. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And you said, my intentions are good. That's what I believe. Until you take my kindness for weakness. When you say my intentions are good, that's what I believe. Like you was talking about a minute ago, like somebody wouldn't understand somebody in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And that lives in the beauty, right? So like is that like an explanation? Like, look, man, I might do some say some fucked up shit, but trust me, like I'm really trying here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. That's absolutely what that is. It's like it's like most of the people that I know that have went to jail or was involved in some crazy shit or is in the streets in any way, shape, or form, they're really good guys. Like they're really good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just environment, it's circumstance. I know growing up in New York, see, I was fortunate to have been to all 50 states. So I know, like I've really seen like cost of livings and how different it is, how different it could be too. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. Cost of living is crazy. A pack of cigarettes, a pack of Newports in Manhattan, 34th Street right now is probably close to about $15, $17. Some shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know?
I was curious when I first went to New York and wanted to buy some cigarettes. I didn't buy them.
like nah, you could get them. You could get them like if you go to the hood. If you go to the hood, you get them. You probably gonna pay about 12 in the hood.
Yeah.
You paying 15 in like the tourist location. You paying close to 20 in the tourist location.
Yeah.
Ram, I feel like when we were in New York, Ram, that's when you decided you wanted to quit smoking.
He was buying them patches like them pouches.
I was smoking a cigar. I was like, fuck this, man. And that was $5, some shit. You also said I ain't afraid to be me. And I mean, it's not like there was more to that. But do you feel like that's like a fucking sickness or a disease these days that motherfuckers are literally afraid to be themselves? They just, they going with this or that to try to fit a mold and get on to get clicks and you know what I'm saying? Is that I feel like that. So I'm asking, do you feel that way? Like people don't do it anymore. They're not really themselves,
I don't think it's a now these days thing. That shit been since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's a fact.
Yo, think about it. Clout chasing been going on since the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Judas was clout chasing. and he sold Jesus out.
That is true. They just called us something, right?
I like that take on Judas a lot.
It's a fact. Like this
that's
shit,
dope.
The shit been going on. It's been going on.
Yeah.
All that shit. Like it just seems because we're in real time. So it just seems like, oh my God, like this shit is. If anything, that's more human nature than not because it's been over such a long period of time. It's just learning how to navigate through it and how to deal with it because people gonna be who they are. You can't get mad at a person for being a person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Y'all will get to the next track?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now this one is Homer and then Hotel Motel.
Did you name it can I ask before we get into it, did you name it Homer because you said nose big like the Simpsons?
Well, yeah, I mean I threw that in there, but Homer, again, I like to throw people off and make the title not had nothing to do with the song. But I did throw a reference to that in there. But me saying Homer is calling these dudes dumb niggas. Like they just
I was running that.
So there was kind of a little thing of like.
Oh yeah.
You clowning these niggas on a lot on this album. I love it.
Yeah. I got a lot of jokes too. I'm
Hey man, I fucking love it. Let's get there.
I wonder what rock that snake's a hiding under.
It's the Diddy Bob King.
Really get it for favorite.
be the first of my creatures, the first to serve my will.
Brooklyn.
I missed it.
Owl? No.
Yeah.
Weak and foolish mutant, corrupted by those who are
Weirdness.
Pocket on
You
this.
cannot oppose me.
Let's go. Yeah. Yo, it's fire. I had to spit it. The flow demonic, y'all niggas would swear I'm sacrilegious. The Mac exquisite, trapped up in it, I step back and pivot. In fact, who is it? Y'all was saying I had to get it. Mind your business. Just I don't want nobody to witness. Pull your lungs out your chest, it's too descriptive. Fried rice with rib tips, they doing flip tricks. Dipshits, like they trying out for the Olympics. I diddy bop, but I ain't on no pimp shit. I got the long nose like a Simpson. Home of Maggie Marge, daddy in charge. I built this. Shout to Trog on the beat. You killed this. They feel the bullets, dog, if they don't feel this. Superstar, Quasar, illuminate. Fog your radar. The AR gave me the power to say nah. Bring it back. Yeah, I go the last mile. You know my past. You know, I know you ass. See right through your corona mask. Right through it. The greatest nigga on your phone, the greatest nigga. Bad seed, no cap, and y'all don't know the half. I post my work, y'all posting photographs. Y'all niggas stinking up shit, all y'all in the odor bag. Damn. Wouldn't know less it showed you. You can't even load a mag. I'm supposed to believe you and your shooter from Minnesota bag. I'm supposed to believe that. Not this time. Look, shout to Dayton, shout to DeSoto Bass. These niggas out here workers, they ain't even in no owner class. They make no quotas, don't know a nigga to hold the stash. Word on the street, they corny, and they dope is trash. Hopeless ass, run up on him, choke his ass. They had the street IQ that he was supposed to have. What happened? Whoop his ass, show the half, hit the gas, know he mad. He the pass, had a good day, now it's going bad. Throw the jab, duck, throw the hook. Bro, you sad, I'ma get you some band-aids though, I owe you that. Yo, I'ma get you some gauze, all type of shit, bro. My bad. I'm having a bad day myself, and we got a little bit of drama. You just happen to be collateral damage. I mean, hopefully they got some Mercurochrome or some shit. You'll be alright, bro. You tough, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this was an early contender for my favorite beat of the whole album.
That's one of my favorites too. Yeah,
That shit bangs, man.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Dude.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. I thought it was so. It was different. It reminded me of some my daughter put me on the lo-fi.
Oh,
Lo-fi hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the like lo-fi hip hop beats to study to or whatever.
Yo, my daughter put me onto it. She's
It's good shit.
She'll be 8 this year, but she put me onto it like I want to say maybe 2 years ago. Like one day I went in her room and she was on her tablet and she was just watching some shit and the beat was hard.
Yeah.
Yo, it was fire. Like and I'm like, babe, what you watching?
Like this ain't Sesame Street.
My kids watch some YouTube videos, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
She was like, "Yo," so I said, "Give me that." I said, "Give me that." So I'm looking at the shit, and I noticed there's a lot of the shit. It's like a genre. Like the shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? So when I heard that beat reminded me of some shit that she was watching. Like it had that same knock. Like it.
Yeah.
So I said, "Oh yeah, give me that. Shout to my dude Trog, DJ Trog. He did the beat.
Super dope.
It's a very dreamy, like.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that out, man. I think it was pretty straight.
Again, there's no chorus. Like I'll stop, like I'll spit enough, and then stop for a second. Let the beat
that pause in the middle there.
Let the beat change up, then come back and rap again, and then chill, and then come back and rap again. Now they got 3 verses. But there was no chorus. There was the breakdown. See, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
I love shit like that personally. It's it shows that you don't need the chorus to make a good song, and if you don't need a chorus to make a good song, you fucking doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really doing something. Yeah. We can get to the next one if anybody got no questions. You know.
Well, I was just gonna say I really like the outro part. That's you, right? Like that's not a clip, right? Like that's all.
That's me.
And that kind of reminded me of like some of the like early like Adult Swim stuff that I grew up with, because there's a lot of hip hop all throughout like Adult Swim through the commercials and the backgrounds of shows and stuff. It was probably my earliest exposure to hip hop, because I was just a young tyke. And like, that's what this kind of style reminds me of a lot.
It's funny because it gave me that vibe too. You did Adult Swim, like when I heard the beat.
It's crazy. I know exactly. Like when you said that, I was like, oh, they're bringing.
Like C-Lab 2021. You know.
I love shit talking records. So you know. That's
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love the one when you said you can't even load a mag. So how I'm supposed to believe you and your shooter from Minnesota? y'all sat in my car earlier listening to that, and it's cold as shit. I was on the car for a minute. But I sat in my car, and I think I rewind that verse about 3 times. Like, damn, he clowning like a mother. I love it.
But Joe, real talk. Like,
people talk guns and they never held one.
It's like, bruh.
Well, I like the line, no street IQ like he's supposed to have. You know, street IQ.
Like that too.
That's like street smarts.
You guys are catching things that I didn't think people would catch.
Dude, I like it a lot, man. Yeah.
Let's pick apart the passion. Like we get try. You know what I'm saying? I like to do every
reference.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
This one you had the Diddy Bop Diddy Pop reference.
Yeah.
Diddy Bop King.
Hell yeah.
I love to do that, man. I like to get into the lyrics and then bring them up and just see. I like to see what made your mind write it. You know, that's part of why I created this, because I always thought that about lyrics. I'm a deep thinker like that, so I hope it's cool that we break down the lines like that. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And that was an X-Men line, right? Early in the song. Okay, that's Apocalypse, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Tight.
I didn't catch that.
I know my X-Men the animated series, man.
That's fucking cartoon of all time. Anyway, man. That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, no, I'm loving the just the drops and just the fun you're having with it, like, you know, track.
Because it's all going back to the child. It's just it's who I am without getting too deep. You know, I do have my deep moments on the project, but you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's nice.
Well, we can get it. We can get into the next track whenever y'all ready.
Hotel Motel. This is one of Zach's favorites.
This beat is ridiculous.
That's my favorite beat, I think.
I haven't decided yet. I'll tell y'all.
He'll tell us at the end.
Also, shout out Naps and Dreads. I think he was the so the verses go you, Free God, and then Naps and Dreads.
Yeah.
Real quick, now that you said, just because you said that real quick, you know, I've known Naps and Dreads since 2002. When did you meet Naps?
I met Naps in 2018 when I was working on No Way in Hell. We was both, which is the whole Knots project that Knots had produced. He was also working on an album with Knots, and we just end up getting cool. He's like my Ghostface, man. Like me and him, we got an album that's out that was heavily slept on. It came out in 2019. It's called The Return of Biggs and Wayne, and it's like a sequel to the movie Shotters. And you know, I play Wayne. He plays Biggs. The real Teddy Bruckshot, right before he died, he's on there. Rashid Chappelle is on there. DV Alias Crisis. It's Innocence on it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's on all the streamings too. It's called. It's on all the streamings. It's called Return of Biggs and Wayne. But yeah, that's my guy.
I would personally, I think his feature verse is my favorite feature verse on this album.
Yeah,
like he has some wordplay that just like so dope. I like it a lot.
Yeah. That's my guy.
This is a good song.
You want to talk about your relationship with Knots? And I mean, might be kind of obvious on some of that, but I mean, the other people might not know. But like, how long do you and Knots go back, and how did that come about?
I've known Knots since I want to say end of '99. No, probably the end of '99, maybe 2000. Wait,
okay,
was it 2000? Because I was introduced to them through Lyricist Lounge.
Right.
I went on tour with Lyricist Lounge. We was in Canada, and my roommate at the time was an A&R for Interscope. So at the time, people used to send beat tapes up to the labels to get placed.
Yeah.
So I used to hear early Knots and early Jake One, like before they blew, like you know what I'm saying. So I heard Knots beat tapes. I used to swipe them and record them and I just used to love listening to him. I had never heard anything like it. So
like when you say swipe them, you wasn't supposed to have them?
Nah. Right, so
straight up.
So I went on tour with these guys, and it was me, PH, Brooklyn Academy, Thurston Howe the Third, all of us was on tour. And lyrics, and I would play. We was on the tour bus. I would play the beats, and we would just freestyle over the shit. And Danny from Lyricist Lounge, they used to peep how much I loved Son. So they actually took me. I'll never forget on the day Big Pun died. Whatever day it was, Big Pun died was the day. I don't know if it was 99 or 2000. I think it was 2000.
Yeah.
It was whatever day it was. That's the day I met Knots, and the day they took me down to Virginia. They took me to Virginia, and I met them, and we did the record for the kids. It was successful. Came back, we did the record called It was on Flex's album.
Yeah,
we sold 27,000 units of that, just vinyl. You know what I'm saying? At the time, charted on Billboard. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting my record deal with Warner Brothers because of that. You know, I got a gold plaque for being on Flex's album with that song.
Before vinyl came back, shit too, right? Or what? Like that was before vinyl came back. You know, like because like everybody wants a record now. You know, but like
during that time, vinyl was still popping. You know what I'm saying? Like
the head
shit. Yeah, Fat Beats and all of them, they were still distributing records. Like they still had those big stars.
Fucking Fat Beats, dude.
So,
for sure.
Shit.
How do you land on a Flex tape back then? How does that work? Was it a relationship with Flex, or just curious? And how did you get involved with Lyricist Lounge? Was that Pumpkinhead? I mean, was that?
Okay. As far as the Flex thing, I knew somebody that knew him, and
that's dope.
That got my record to him, and he just happened to like the record. You know what I'm saying? The first one for the kids record, which gave me the end for the second time around. Yeah. And then we came with that next record, and he really loved the second record. Like, I remember hearing bombs dropped on that shit every night. Like I remember one night he played a Biggie record, a Jay-Z record, a Biggie record, a Jay-Z record, Biggie J, Biggie, Biggie J, Biggie, Biggie J, Biggie J, Biggie. Stop, dropped the bomb, and said, "Brooklyn, stand up and play my record."
Oh man, that's a big salute.
I will never, ever forget that. Being from New York, Funk Flex doing that was crazy.
Did you lose your mind?
Now the Lyricist Lounge guys, how did I even meet them? Like, I don't think it was PH. I think that was during that time, all the niggas who rap used to just be out rapping. Like it was nothing to be in the Village in West 4th Street walking around, and on each corner you just see ciphers. just niggas rapping. Like that was the culture. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what it was. So, you know, we bumped into these guys early, like before they blew into things. And
like
then
Al and Danny and them.
Yeah, and Danny and Danny, they were, you know, those are my guys, man.
That's what's up.
Like even like with Mos, like and Quad, like I heard records that y'all never hear. Like they recorded records and no, I'm just saying, like that's how far back it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like it intimately. Like they recorded in my house. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like there was the studio was in my crib. So they would come, come and record and do things like people talk about Drake with the singing and rapping.
Yeah. Most been doing that, man.
Yo, you could say what you want to, but I was there. And there were songs that never came out that were, I'm getting chills.
Who you talking about specifically with that?
It's now, you know, but at the time it probably wasn't.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mos. I'm talking about with him singing.
With
Mos singing.
Well, most people think it only happened with Umi Says, right?
Umi's?
Which is one of my favorite songs I've ever heard in my life.
And let me keep it real with you. I don't even really like that.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs ever, but I get it.
It's cool. No. I get why people love it.
But you've heard better.
Trust me.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to tell you, yo, he got this joint called Great Day that is so bonkers. I wish I could hear it. Like, I just want to hear it.
And we'll never hear it?
Man. I don't think anyone will ever hear it. And because a lot of those files, something happened to a lot of those files. I don't know what. There's so much music from that house that we were trying to get. Even like when PH passed, me and Jean Grey were talking. She was what at the time. They had the group Natural Resources shit.
Yeah.
But you know, we were talking with right when PH had passed, that we was trying to figure out where a lot of that material is, because there's a whole album. My whole album that she produced, I ended up getting my hands on that. I do have that. And that never came out. PH is on it, she's on it. It's crazy. It's just real dated. So I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to get it mastered. I might put it back out. I might, not back out, but I might put it out. Exclusive though, like
please put it out.
Some exclusive.
Yeah,
shit,
I think you should definitely do that.
Limited time, because I'm telling you, there's some shit on there.
It's just like a time. You know what I mean?
She produced most of it too.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? She did the beats for most of it. And Mr. Sinister from the X-Men, he did a couple on there. Like the shit is crazy.
Not the real Mr. Sinister.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, from the
appreciate that.
Execution. From the execution.
I'm like, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
So many comic book references.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot to unpack. It's a lot.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm having fun, man.
I'm loving hearing these stories, man. Like this is fucking good shit.
It bugs me out that I'm. It's never gonna leave my mind that there's most music that I'm not.
I know
hear.
that's also like messing with me.
Like, I wake up at 3 a.m. like, ain't this the bitch?
Yeah, right. You wake up in cold sweat.
There's PH music. There's Jean Grey music. There's an album. Me and PH was a group called OBS. We were working on an album. There was a group, me, PH, and Jean Grey. We were the Yakuza. We were like 4 songs into that. There was a lot of shit. A lot.
That was one of the things when I started making music, following people, I realized that people don't release everything that they record, you know?
Yeah. No, but you know what it is?
That's definitely true.
Back then, while we were doing it, we were recording on ADATs and shit like that.
Yeah.
We thought that was the wave and that it was going to be that forever.
I remember them days myself, The funny story, man. There's some shit. The first time I'm a young dude. My brother's in the game. It's and I'm like, I finally get to record. The ADAT broke, right in the middle of my verse. Wait, and then he went to the backup. The B, right? That motherfucker broke. It's the first time I get on the mic. I'm talking about I sit back with my homies and my brother and them and watching. I'm watching for hours. They wouldn't let me get on the mic. And then finally they like, oh, this nigga got some skills. We're going to get him on the mic. Both of them, bro. I wanted to quit that day. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? But
God bless. God bless.
Yeah.
Because that shit would drive you crazy, man. Like, and it wasn't like it wasn't like, let me restart my computer. Nah, it was, hey, that was it.
Damn.
We'll try again tomorrow.
That's fucking rough.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yo, those dope stories, man. Let's get into the next song right now.
All right. Hotel Motel. Here we go.
Yeah.
Steel, you all right, man? Come on, B, get it together because we're really counting on you, okay? Here come the cops.
Juice.
Let's go.
Yeah. I caught that nigga at the hotel, the motel. That bitch told me, shoulda known shorty was gon' sell. We been watching this shit for a week. Oh well, nigga had a baseball bat from motels. But we came with the choppers cause they hold more shells. And that itty bitty shit your man pulled, bro fell. Thought he about to have a good night, ain't go well. I been trying to eat his food, been on his coattails. Caught that nigga at the Super 8, stupid late. He had a bitch that'll do him great. Decoy shit to get us through the gate. Booked a room for a whole week. You ain't new to rate. It's more than the bread, it's your life. You made a fool mistake. Trying to get the same type of paper that Jewish make. You in the way of poopy owning land in a few estates. D.I.E. where you stand. Step into a grate. Spit fire, open the earth. I drag you through the lake. The hotel, the motel. See that super little nigga let all folks shell. See that nigga with a bad thing. The last thing this nigga seen was the barrel in his bitch ass scrape. Caught that nigga at the hotel, the motel. See that stupid little nigga let all folks shell. See that nigga with a bad thing. The last thing this nigga seen was the barrel in his bitch ass scrape.
You think you safe in that telly, you playing now. Pop through the floor, red dawn, wait to care around. You feel me, nigga? Everybody get down. You get the 4 shots to head, big toasted dogs, not the one with 4 slots for bread. Yeah, I want the plate, I will do it to you. Turn this juice here, and the flowers and funerals. You don't want the beef, it's bad when we creep. 38 masks, rubber gloves, and bags on our feet. Yeah, creeping nigga, think it's sweet, dude. How you laying there, leaking burgers and beef stew? Out of here, boy. Yeah, we bring the hot steam. My squad move around on the juxes like SWAT teams. You know, just like that. With a bad C, you know the time you get on. Launch a rocket at you, knock the trash can lid off.
Bishop? Hell yeah. Q? Steel?
I caught that nigga at the hotel, the motel. See that super little nigga let all folks shell. See that nigga with a bad thing, the last thing this nigga seen was the barrel in his bitch ass scrape. Caught that nigga at the hotel, the motel. See that stupid little nigga let all folks shell. See that nigga with a bad thing, the last thing this nigga seen was the barrel in his bitch ass scrape.
Just for kicks, we rush them niggas at models. Past them shell toes, size 10, mush your face like jello. A string of murders hold down your base like cello. Everybody wanna be boss, think they don't work, go berserk. Robbery of Ross, hit for a clerk, sorry for the cost. It's probably a loss if they gon' search purse. Mahogany shorts, no shirts, hotel, motel, condo or penthouse. When I say I needed my dough, dog, I meant now. Well, he thought I rented it out, when in doubt. Come correct like wedding vows, no men in blouse. Them mind them my pussy, why they sent rookies? One of y'all shit y'all pants, I smell dookie. The corner store Travelodge where they sell Lucy's. The connoisseur, the camouflage, yeah you'll see. Yeah you'll see.
Stay right fucking there. Don't you fucking move. Yeah, that's right. I know what's in there, and I ain't leaving without it. You got me? Now you do as I say, all right? Don't take one single step, all right? Huh? What, do you hear me or what? What, are you blind and deaf all of a sudden? Huh? Motherfucker, I said stop. I think you fucking heard me. Don't you move. What the fuck are you doing, you old man? I'll fucking shoot you! Don't Don't you fucking test me.
Yeah, normally we fade out the songs mostly, but there's just
Nah,
so
don't do
much.
that on
There's
this.
so much
Nah.
stuff here, you know.
Okay, so again, man. Okay, here's how I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna ask this in a different way. First of all, y'all paint a picture that I like. You know what I mean? Just the song itself, like it's very descriptive. Well, to me, it is, and the things y'all say. Is that why you chose the samples you chose? Like, I love the Juice samples, the movie Juice, you know. I'm not sure what the last sample is, so I wanted to know what that was. But is that why you chose that? Because the track, it has a cinematic feel to the track?
Yeah, I don't even remember what the last sample is. I don't remember what clip that was.
It's dope as fuck.
It is dope. It definitely fits the whole vibe of the song.
Yeah, I'm shout to J.R. Swift. He did the beat.
Okay.
All right.
When I heard the beat was I immediately saw niggas creeping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's immediately what I saw. I didn't want to do just the oh, we'll creep on you.
Yeah.
I'm like, what'd be like a cool like little story or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Hotel Motel. You know, how many times do you know about the drug dealers from out of town that come and get the Super 8? Like I said, caught that nigga at the Super 8. Stupid late. He had a bitch that'll do him great. Decoy shit to get us through the gate. To get us through the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and that hook
book the room for a whole week. You ain't knew the rate. More than it's your life. You made a fool mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like dude thinking it's sweet. He out there. He might have met shorty online or whatever, but she really was dust. You know what I'm saying? He trying to set it up. He going out of town. He got the hotel. He's setting it up, the hotel motel, but it ain't sweet. We creeping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
that's dope.
Anybody else?
I was just saying, I don't know if I got all of that when I was listening to it, but that's
I
fucking
didn't either.
dope. That's dope as hell.
I didn't catch all that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, now I got like this whole like visual, like I wanted to see like a music video or something, and you know, see it
like
all
when
play
you hear
out.
it now, you're gonna hear it differently now, especially my verse.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because you know, of course, you know, I started the record, so just the references to how did I start the verse? I don't even remember.
It's all right.
I was trying to think like
you're not in robot mode right now.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. But no, that's the problem is that I am in robot mode. Like,
okay.
Project.
Yeah, it's so many other raps. Like
right.
It's okay. We don't expect you to remember our song.
Yeah, like, I don't remember. But then when you next time you hear it, you'll peep.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be clearer. Like you'll really enjoy the record.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Like, you're like, oh shit.
Word. Yeah.
He really talking that shit. He robbing this drug dealer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So why Juice? Just a fan, or was it the samples?
That, and I mean, I thought it was appropriate. You know, as far as they were robbing, and just to kind of show, the dynamic that everybody don't always be with it, but they there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they there for whatever reason. Like they might, for peer pressure or whatever, they don't want to get caught, so they there. They really don't want to be there, but they're there. And so they like that. The beginning where he's like, "Yo, you ready?
You okay still? Yeah, that part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we about to go do this. You ready?"
I know that movie front and backwards, so that's why I was very intrigued at why you chose the samples you chose.
Yeah. Because if you peep, it's like, yo, you ready? We about to go in there. We in and out. Here come the police, and then the beat drop. Boom, boom. So now, you know,
love it. Yeah.
And how did you decide who you wanted to be part of the story, like as far as like the features on the song. You know what I'm saying?
That's always interesting. I look at I remember one time I saw an interview with Havoc. He said he sees music in colors. I feel the same way. I felt that 5 billion%. Cause it's like it has to match. Like you're not gonna wear pink and brown. Some people try to make that work, but it doesn't necessarily. It's not supposed to go in a theoretical sense.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
on the color like wheel, like it's not opposite.
Right.
Yeah,
like it's really not supposed to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, some people make it work, you know.
Right.
There's really no rhyme or reason. I'm not saying that there's any rhyme or reason. I'm just saying for me, how I look at music.
Yeah.
And it's just like when I'm getting dressed, I want to be fly. I want to make sure the hat matches the picks and the you know what I'm saying? So I approach the music the same way. So the beat, I might have the beat, I might have a dope verse, I might have the chorus, and I'm listening to it. It's the same equivalent to I might have a dope sweater, some dope pair of jeans, some dope kicks on. Now I'm standing in front of the mirror looking at it. I'm like, yo, something's missing though. There's been times when I've had 2-3 verses on the song and listen to it, it's fire, but I'm like, yo, but something's missing. And I'll just take 2 verses off or take a verse off. And you know what I'm saying? But you know, and so I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, damn, something's missing. So what's missing is the hat. The hat is the feature. Now it's which hat? Is it gonna be the Yankee hat? Is it the Nets hat? Is it the Knicks hat? That's which feature it's gonna be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all.
Dope.
It sounds complicated, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense, you know, like to an outsider it might sound complicated, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah. To some people that might sound complicated. Yeah. I mean,
good
we did the next track.
Yeah. Elvin.
I love that, man. Everybody we played has stayed in my playlist. Like we had Ill Logic last time. Denku did the first episode, and of course my man, of course I'm listening. But and I love the fact that you match that to the fullest. It's gonna stay in my playlist, and I'm gonna keep listening to this shit. So I'm having fun, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's roll.
All right.
And this also re-inspires me even more that we finally need to we got to do a joint, man. We got to make something happen.
Yo, I really like what Denku does, man.
Yeah.
Like I really like it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's some good shit.
Yeah.
I really like it, and you know, I make sure to let him know that when I can. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
sure.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
I feel like MCs be feeling like they too cool to do that, and that's a problem. I think that's real whack. You know what I'm saying? Cause on some real shit, hip hop ain't gonna be crazy unless we're all dope.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the shit is whack if it's just one nigga that's dope and it like you supposed to tell these niggas like, yo, nigga, you fire.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like there's bad rock music, there's terrible rock music, but even the bad hip hop is still like that's got some flavor and culture in it, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I don't know. That's
if y'all do that track, it'd be fun for you to come back at some point, maybe we do something where we debut it. Number one,
dude, right?
And then 2, I like to throw my hat in the ring for the 3rd verse. Hey man,
Word.
Yeah. Official.
Well, maybe we'll end up doing multiple joints. You never know.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. It ain't that serious. I ain't that easy.
We're gonna do it right now.
But let's get into that shit.
All right, this is Elvin.
Yep.
Drop an old school beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the money tape. Fuck I'm talking about. Damn, shit out. Money tape. These niggas ain't even nice, man. about this time. I said, I'm shooting skelly tops on the pavement. Losing to myself, wonder where the day went. I got my health, one thing I don't got is patience. I got no tolerance for fuckery or gay shit. I get frustrated, must say it. Even with much praying, my back against the wall, I'm a clutch player. Black hoodie, ski mask shit, I do not care. No, that's a nice diamond bezel that you got there. Nah, nigga, it's not fair. No cap, got no strap, you get shot here. Give me all your goods, dog, I'm trying to shop here. Peace to Brooklyn, of course, I learned a lot there. Shots glare, cops glare, ain't trying to get caught. Jetted up the top stairs, push somebody with flat top hair. Bad C shit, I'm the truth, the shit I jot rare. I be hearing about niggas that's supposed to be hot. Where they at? Where they chillin' though? Probably scared my dogs go get them. It's like a give and go. Give it up, go on your way. That's how we livin' though. Well, corny nigga, look at you, Elvin did a bust.
Well, I just feel it confuses things when a woman works. My mother works, and I don't like it. There's sometimes when I come home, there's nothing to eat.
Well, are your hands broken?
Classic. Okay, so that might be my favorite beat.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Flow from you too, because you swing with it. You know, you go. I love the way you did that because it's funky. You know what I'm saying? And it's different to me. That song's one of the most different on the album.
Yeah. That was the point. I really liked it. You know, it's funny. I had that beat for like a year and a half.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
It's so funny, but I was going through shit and I heard it. I was like, oh yeah, like this is crazy.
Is that how many songs did you write to it, or just that one? Did you just
that?
had it?
I just had the beat. Yeah. A lot of times, a lot of beats get caught up in the cesspool because I get caught up in vibe. I could love it, but if I ain't in that vibe at that moment, and then so many beats come in that I'll forget about certain shit. So you know,
I feel that.
If they don't remind me, like I'll forget. You know.
Yeah.
But Jay Sands from Lone Catalyst did that beat. Shout out to him.
Okay.
Yeah, real dope. I like it because it's different. Yeah. It's some real old school. Like I put the Ice Cube at the beginning. Drop an old school beat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cause it felt like that needed to be at the beginning. Like Cube needed to be like all the shit that you've heard so far that we doing. This is a little break. Hey yo, drop an old school beat, and then just real quick, cause the song is wild short. So just real quick, I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah. Right.
And then back to the regular. You know what I'm saying?
How did Jay Sands? What was his reaction to the joint? Has he heard? He heard it.
Yeah. He loves it. He loves it.
That's dope.
Yeah, dope.
It's definitely I think it's a headphone song. Like I heard it on my speakers earlier, and just now when I heard it on the headphones, I heard like so many
so much different
new things.
Yeah. But you know it's crazy. Like most of my music is like that. Like, You have to.
A lot of music is like that.
You have to really either smoke or drink. Like I'm a stoner, bro. So I make stoner music. I make stoner music indirectly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
there's like a trace of it in your music.
Right. I don't purposely say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like we were talking about with the ad-libs, like the way the ad-libs are placed in certain things, like it's an experience. It's an experience that
it's really interesting because now that I think about it, I can't think of any like weed lines. Like
right. Like I don't
right.
You ain't gotta say it's almost 5, right?
I said blowing trees in the Corona.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be like, obvious about it. Like it's a different time for like weed as a culture these days because like it's more, it's more out in the open than it used to be,
Last time I really made a weed song, is it on YouTube? It was called Smokey.
Okay.
And it was basically me getting into an argument with myself, but with weed. Like I'm trying to stop smoking weed. Like I
Oh,
changed
yeah.
my voice. Like it's some Slick Rick shit. I'm going back.
Like
and
with your
forth.
high self?
Basically, me.
No, it's the actual weed. Like,
shit.
I'm trying to get him
Yeah.
to knock it off.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still trying to influence me. That's a really dope record.
Okay. All right.
But that was a long
Underground
time.
Airplane.
What was that?
Underground. I think I found it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Look up Smokey, Smokey. Bad
Yeah,
C.
DJ Spinbad.
And we'll put a link in the description too.
Uploaded 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Dope.
Okay. Well, people go get that.
Yeah. Click in the description.
The Elvin Cosby sample. I'm probably talking about every motherfucking sample. I think
let's do it.
They're fun samples.
And that's one of the most classic Cosby moments.
Right.
Is that because the beat was on some kind of pimp swag, and is that kind of or?
Again, like Homer.
Okay.
Homer is a stupid nigga. So Elvin is a corny nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like the last line, you a corny nigga. Look at you, Elvin Titterbo. That was that guy's name, Elvin Titterbo.
Yeah.
So
wow.
It like to me that's worse than call somebody a sucker. Like I call him, I'm like, yo, you Elvin Titterbo.
Oh, can I run with that?
That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
So right after I said it, I needed to give y'all an example of the stupidest, corniest shit he said. So he said the shit about my mom. I don't like when a woman works because there's no food when I come home. And Bill like, what, nigga? Are your hands broke? Like you know.
Oh, man. Because I just remember how he would look at him. You know what I mean? How Claire would look at him.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was great. I thought that was a great sample choice. You know what I'm saying?
The cha-cha-cha sample, the MC Light joint, too. Like the beat.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, the MC Light. Like, that was one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was one of my favorite MCs when I was like, 10, 11. And I really loved MC Light, man. Like,
she's from Brooklyn, too. So,
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Request specific samples or like made me be with that funky drummer like Black Zeus or I think 100 funky drummer.
You know sometimes I get with the producer and I might ask for something and request something, but for the most part I like to work with people. So it's like if whatever their vision is, I just want to be able to compliment it. If it's something that's too crazy, like if I've heard beats before, I've got beats before that were dope, and then the producer Denku, you might be able to concur with me on this. Like you get a beat, it's fire, like you're listening to it. It's coming on. It came on. It comes on crazy. The intro's crazy. You're like, yeah. The drums come on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You got the face on. You probably got 4 bars in there, and they put the dumbest sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. I've
the whole vibe.
Yeah.
The whole vibe.
Yeah.
Like the drums don't hit when they come in. Nothing. It's just
it's certain. I think a dope producer is somebody that you could come to and be like, yo, I dig the beat a lot, but I just don't like that part. Can you take that part out? If they be like, yo, nah, no doubt, then it's all good. Then you know you can work with the motherfucker. If they get frustrated enough, keep it moving.
Yeah. Zach's not gonna tell you, but he's a producer, so I'm sure that's one thing. He's now taking that gym, and he's producing my whole next album and shit. So I'm sure he's taking that gym like, all right, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm playing, Yeah.
We always
random. I mean, obviously, this that just made me think of this. You know who never wanted to change shit, Ram? You already know.
Oh, well, you don't even got to say his name. We said his name too much in the podcast already. We ain't doing it.
Is that your guys' arch nemesis that keeps coming up?
I know what you're talking about.
Nah, let's move on. Fuck
Okay.
I ain't mentioning his name on this podcast.
Yeah, you have to listen to past episodes for context, people.
Anyway, let's go though. Next song.
Well, I was just gonna say one more thing. Are you a big? Sorry, I mean we should get the next song too. But like, are you a big fan of like bass lines? Like, because there's a couple in this album so far, some really nice like walking up and down the bass, fucking good bass work.
Yeah. I love it. If you're familiar with a lot of my work with Knots is bassline king. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, apparent.
I like those a lot. I like them a lot.
Yeah,
especially when done right. You know, when done right. I can't wait for y'all to hear this new album that I just finished. Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna get to. I'm gonna talk to y'all about Devil's Rejects too when we get done with this. Before we get out of here, I gotta tell you about Devil's.
Oh, there's no time limit, so you know.
Right.
It's
What up?
Yeah. All right. Well, do you want to get on the next track?
Let's do it.
All right. This is Liverwurst.
Mm-hmm.
I love these tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. Bruno shit. Yeah. Yeah. I really rap. Yeah. I wanna see what a nigga like. Take flight, thief in the night. You ain't seen a nigga like Seed in your life. Exterminator, kill rat, roaches in the mic. City's so nice, gotta say it twice. New York, get the pie, get a slice. I don't care if he black or the nigga white. Violate, get poked out with a knife. So what, get choked up when I'm right. Hold up, my dudes loped up in a fight. Showing up, you and your bro sucks on the mic. Cold cuts, live with worse niggas in the light. Yikes, damn. Look, grief. I said, let's go. A nurse with us, your blood ain't working with us. Your blood bleeding out red on the surfaces. See the drought, they watch all your purchases. We all die, nobody care to hearse it is. What church it is, pull up to the surfaces. Shotty drawn, I can't wait to burst the shit. Family members, remember the worst shit. My bitch shouldn't have been lurking it. Name change for political purposes. Game the same, don't matter the work it is. Search your crib, uppercut, hurt your ribs. First to live, first to die, perfect shit. Bear drilling the ground, murk the kids. Sun, moon, and star, the whole earth it is. Bad sea shit, no other word for this. Yeah, let's go. Get the fuck up off me. Get the fuck up off me. None of y'all niggas. Fuck out of here, man.
That shit is so hard. Okay, now that might be my favorite beat. I literally every time I hear there's something different, man. I'm not playing. You know, hey, this might happen twice. I don't know.
Yo, that song is funny because that was one of the last songs that I did for the project. Now, remember what I told you? At first, it was an EP. So,
oh yeah, that's right.
I was like 5-6 songs in already. I was like, yo, man, I want to open it up. I knew I was coming back home to a studio. When I was in California, there was no studio. I was going to work. So the EP was already done. As soon as I knew I was coming home, I was like, yo, I'm going to make it an album. Fuck it. So I'm in the airport. I get hit up. Bro, I'm in the airport. I get hit up by a producer that I used to work with. I had just landed. I landed in Chicago for a layover. So I had a layover. O'Hare. So talking to DP, shout out to DP. I worked with him before. We got a lot of dope records together. So he was like, yo, I just sent you something. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I just stepped off the plane. He was like, yeah, I just sent you something. It's crazy. He was like, and he hadn't sent me nothing in a long time.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm back, you know, woo, woo, woo. He was like, but it's real up tempo and I don't think nobody could really fuck with it. He was like, he told me he did a remix. He put some meth vocals to it. And he was like, I want you to hear what I did with meth on it. I was like, all right, cool. So he let me hear it. And I said, yo, bro, you already know I'm an MC. You know, a lot of my stuff is slow tempo because I really want you to hear me talk to you. But I need niggas to know that I can pick it up. Like I'm trying to show range and show that I can pick it up and dance on it. You know what I'm saying? It still be bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it still be bars. Like it's a difference between spitting and just getting and it's a difference between leaning in that motherfucker and dancing in it. You know what I mean? So that was just that. And then the title, Liverwurst. I hate Liverwurst. Liverwurst is the
Where did
worst.
this title come from?
It's the worst. So I'm calling these niggas is the Liverwurst. Niggas on my
That's a great song name. I love that.
Yeah, that's fucking funny, man. Yeah,
hell yeah.
I mean, we can keep moving.
Well, I was gonna say I just enjoyed the production. It was just as a fun song. Yeah.
I was gonna ask another question, but you kind of answered it with your flow and how you hit it, and you say lean back in it because you did it. But you also were very aggressive in how you hit it too.
Yeah.
But it's a very good balance, and I like the way you did that. But you said that, so I'm not gonna be redundant.
Well, I also like that I like that you have, like you were saying earlier, like it doesn't have to follow like a formula, and you have like some songs here that are like pretty short, but like you get to the point, and it's it's enough.
It's about replay too. I want the project to be an experience and listen through, and then I want people to play it again.
Yeah.
Because the records were so short, it's so dope. Like dope for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just dope. Like you want to hear this shit again. Like I gotta hear this shit again.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't enough. I need more of it. I gotta hear it again. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty rare when that happens, and that's a good feeling. Like when I get to the end of an album, I'm like, I immediately want to listen to it again. I'm like, all right, this is an album I'm gonna listen to like a lot in the coming future.
It's important. It's very important.
Yeah. Me and Denku actually had the conversation through text earlier where I was like, yo, I'm about to do my second run through, and we were kind of going back and forth. I was like, yo, I really like the fact that it's short tracks and it's a short album. I like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I was sitting there like, yo, I'm about to go back through it again. You know what I'm saying? Right. And trust me, if I didn't like it, I don't care if you're on the show or not. I went back through it again.
Nah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, we keep it real, man. We keep it real.
The thing is, people blame people's attention spans, and it is that, but we gotta remember that with things being so fast, people are busy. People got a lot going on. Yeah. I appreciate people taking the time out and listening to my shit in the first place. So I have to respect people's time and understand that if I'm gonna get 30 minutes of their time, I need to make the best of that 30 minutes of their time. So it's important. It's a respect for them and their time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it's also important to keep it condensed as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't knock niggas that make long projects. I mean, hey, to each his own. What you do is what you do. You do what you do for your brand, for your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By all means.
For sure.
Word up.
Hell yeah.
Salute. I love it. So, let's get it to the next track, baby.
Daddy Dearest.
Daddy Dearest.
Yep.
This is probably my favorite on there. This is also produced by J.R. Swift, and it was the other A side with Black Zeus.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's play the song first because I got it's one of my favorite two offs.
Yeah.
1 2 1 2. Yeah. Sound good. Yeah. This for you, big guy. Remember when I was a kid and you told me my voice wasn't good and I shouldn't rap? Remember that? Yeah. I used to wanna be grown, now you can have that. Used to wanna be close to where my dad at. Funny how when you young, that shit that you be mad at, different when you adults. Unfortunately, it's a sad fact. I used to think dad loved me, I came out his damn sack. He don't respect his boy is a man, so damn that. He hit me with the bullshit, I always ran back. Toxic ain't the word, my nigga, you anthrax. I love you as my father, but I ought to stand back. You don't acknowledge my daughter, and for that I can't act. Nah, like me and you gon' ever be cool, I demand that. You could keep the fake law, especially the damn tax. All that shit, and you don't understand that. Nah, remember you said I wouldn't blow? I gotta go flat. You my dad, I love you, you whack, and you should know that. Daddy dearest, only thing the same is the appearance. Feeling it, snip, snip, you gave me the scissors. Drip, drip, but tip for you, you was my nigga. Feeling it, cut them off, they doing nothing with us. More harm to help, they gon' ruin what we building. Feeling it, snip, snip, you gave me the scissors. Drip, drip, but tip for you, you was my nigga. Feeling it, cut them off, they doing nothing with us. More harm to help, they gon' ruin what we building. Yeah, grew up a man's man. That's me. Take my words, shake my damn hand. I did it by myself. And nah, I ain't your fan. The way you acting, I'm sure wasn't in Graham's plans. You can hide behind the cross, I serve the same land. Right hand, get tired of busting, I gotta change hands. Seen a lot, blood on my shirt, came from my main man. You my dad, you don't know that, you couldn't raise a hand. Guess what, your baby mother raised an amazing man. Been around the world twice over, been to sacred lands, and I was always paid to be there. Money exchanging hands, out of 5, I'm the only kid that you ain't gave a chance. Wish I'd known this was a Snapple fact way in advance. For years been wishing and hoping you was changing your stance. Guess the only thing you gon' ever change is your pants. My dad don't treat me like other babies he has. Yeah.
That boy you're holding is my son.
The world's feeling in the world.
My son.
The world's feeling in the world.
I told a man in prison that I would save my son's life, even if it took my life.
Feeling in the world. The world's feeling.
I'm willing to die here today, Ray. For my boy. Because I love him that much. Do you love him?
Yeah. So my first question might seem generic, but I have to ask, how difficult was that to write? And I mean, I assume it's true. I mean, obviously, I mean, it's not a perspective song. So how difficult was that to write? And was it something you felt like you needed to get out? And is that why you did it, or?
It was very easy to write.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just shit that was bubbling for a long time. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised I didn't address it on music.
Yeah.
All these years anyway, you know, being the type of person that I am. You know, I'm the type of person where if I've ever been mad at you for any reason, even a little thing, there's probably a bar or two about you somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I never really, like, I've thrown like little jabs at him before on songs, but never nothing where I, you know, and that's what spoke to me when I heard the beat. Now, when I heard that beat, I think what somebody would do, I think initially the mind would say, yo, I'll make a song about my kid or my mom.
Yeah.
How much I love my mom.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like, I wanted it to be sentimental like that.
But the antithesis, right? Right.
Yeah.
I felt it, man. I don't have that. You know, my pops is in my life, but I think that's what makes me even feel it more. You feel me? And
well, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa. The thing that's crazy about it is that it's not like he isn't in my life.
Oh,
he's in my life.
That was my next question.
Yeah, he's okay. When I first started rapping in 1988, my rap name was Chili C, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So my dad says to me, yo, you ain't never gonna blow at this shit. He was like, yo, you don't got the voice for this shit.
Okay, I was gonna ask if that was a quote. That was one of my next questions too.
Yeah. Everything in there is honey.
He said I went gold though, nigga.
He said, yo, you should write for people. I'm like, wow, yo, that's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And then, the whole shit with my daughter, and which for some reason, like, I have no idea why he does not acknowledge my daughter. Like, why? My daughter asked me, because she's 7.
It's heartbreaking me, man.
She watches TV.
Yeah.
She sees the images of grandparents, so she asks. Both her mother's parents are dead. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
She's asking me like, yo, what's up? So I don't ever want her to feel like it's her. So I gotta defend her. So that's why I mentioned that on the record. Don't think like it's not like one of those things where I was like, yo, I'm just gonna air out the family laundry like that. Like I said, this has been brewing for years. Like I've been trying to have conversation. But the thing is that when you have sometimes with people, and I love my dad, but he's a narcissist. So when you try to say these things to people, it's not. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna tell you their side, again and again and again. So I feel like, yo, if it's gonna get swept under the rug when I try to have a conversation, you can't escape a record. You can't escape it. Because I've got myself to a point to where when I put out a song, people really listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like back in the days. Like I can get traction on a record. That's why I made it a single, because I wanted him to watch it and see. You know what I'm saying? And it did well. You know what I mean? He left a comment on Facebook.
Oh, that's crazy. That's one of my next ones. Has he heard the track? Damn, you doing my job for me, son.
No, it was crazy. It was crazy because I knew that my family was gonna do my work for me. I didn't tag him. I didn't.
Yeah.
I used to catch him a lot. You know how on your stories you can see who looked at your shit?
Yeah. He's in the background peeping.
I be seeing them, you know what I'm saying? And that really used to piss me off because I feel like you're trolling me. I feel like you're trolling me. Like you won't have a conversation about what I want to talk about, but you sitting here, like you sending good morning texts to the whole family, acting like there ain't an issue. Acting like I ain't tell you that there was an issue. You know what I'm saying? So you can't escape the song. So the song now is wild because the little clip of the song that I put up was a part where I was snapping though. You know what I'm saying? So that's all he saw. So I don't know if he heard the whole record in its entirety. But I know that part, it was woof. But he didn't. If he heard the whole record, he would know I'm not being disrespectful. Like I said a few times, I love you. Like I wasn't being disrespectful. I'm just talking to you like a man. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't respect that, then I don't understand what we got going on here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the funny thing about it is the response that he said was done. That was it.
That was the comment?
That was the comment. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like done, you understand what I said? Done, like say no more. Done, like you done with me. Like you've been done. As far as I'm concerned, you've been done with me. So what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Today for my birthday, he left a comment and said happy birthday. So.
Oh, he did.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So, I don't know, just weirdo shit. Like that's why.
Well, I think
weirdo niggas are not exempt from family either.
Yeah.
And they get songs made about them too.
Yeah. And it's
The Liver Worse.
Yeah.
Homer. Elvin.
So
it's a really powerful song.
It's more of a big up, you know. I thought it was a clever way, and I have to ask. I also asked a question. I thought it was a clever way you said your baby mama made a good man. Does he refer to her? Your mother is like that,
Nah.
and so okay.
Crazy thing, my dad never disrespected my mother ever.
Okay,
not to me ever.
Okay, so I guess there's that positive, right?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It's weird because I could pick up the phone and call my dad right now. We'll have a conversation, but it won't be about what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Right.
Yeah, it's not two ways.
That's the problem. Like he ignores that. Like if I never bring it up, it's fine. Everything's fine. Like you understand what I'm saying? Everything's good in the hood. And I find that to be disrespectful. I'm a man. I'm coming to you and you're the eldest of our family.
Yeah. Well, especially as an older man too, with kid now.
So if I bring something to you, I expect, you know what I'm saying? Because you always Diddy bopping George Jefferson walking around talking about how you this, that, and the third of the family. So if I'm trying to respect that and bring it to you and you minimize it, I'm looking at you crazy because I'm a whole man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing those stories, man. You know, it's a personal life, so you don't have to get into it like that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, Denku know. Like I'm real transparent, yo. Like I don't.
Yo.
Well, yeah, I think that song is going to get some play. It's really a universe. I mean, I know it's your personal story, but it's also I think clicks with anyone that's got trouble with a parent, and trying to make that relationship work as an adult. Sometimes that can be hard because the roles kind of reverse. So. Yeah, I think it's a powerful song.
And like the clip at the end from the movie South Central, where OG Bobby Johnson is asking Ray, he's like, yo, he's telling him, he's like, yo, that's my son, son. He's like, yo, I'm here because I love my son.
Right.
Hey, I'm willing to die for my son.
Well, I thought contrast.
He was like, do you love him?
See, I thought that was dope how you used the sample. It was kind of a contrast to the song, right?
Right.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, obviously, the classic movie. Like your choice in samples, to me, is like one thing that makes it. It's like the ad lib thing. It's like another character to. If you had 4 characters in a movie, but you took 2 away, the movie's not going to be the same. You know what I mean?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like, it's different characters in your movie in a sense, and I love that shit.
I want to make it a niche thing. So like, when people know what they get when they're like, oh, a Bad Seed project, I know what type of shit I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I want it to be.
That's dope, man. Dope.
Yeah, definitely really, really great at putting the full concept together for each song. You know what I'm saying? Like you bring everything together, like the lyrics, whatever concept you're working with, and then you had the sample and the ad libs, like everything is just always you make it perfect how you want it to be, you know what I'm saying? And it definitely shows in every song.
Right. Appreciate you, bro. That means a lot, man. Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it weaves together well. We compliment each other. I love that. Yeah. We get to the next song.
Yeah.
And by the way, after we finish the album, I got a few questions that don't have to do with the album that I want to wait for, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Bake Sale.
Yeah.
Good morning. Yeah. I woke up thinking about get back. Yeah, I know this shit's whack, yup, but it's facts. Me and my man had a scheme to get some quick stacks. Ran off on me, took it all. I want this shit back. Was a couple years ago though. I ain't forget that. He ain't think I'll be pulling up with them click clacks. After the murder, to burn a mustache, no lip wax. Y'all be thinking this raps and I'm writing in big caps. Bundle for the bundles, your bitch getting her wig snatched. Saw that nigga eating a Big Mac. Son in the backseat, Happy Meal on the kid's lap. No kids, that's a rule true. Fuck it, it's big fat. Shorty could watch his bitch daddy getting his ribs cracked. Blood and money, nigga, he mixed that. Walked up to the driver's side, homicide. Why? Thinking about the tears filling in his mama eyes. Little man'll be fucked up and traumatized. Probably be taken by Alphabet and Obama guys. When drama lies, mama cries over homicide. Don't matter your problem size, nigga. Yeah, make sure y'all come through, man. Serious inquiries only, B. Big sales going on, man. Cake, pies, whatever y'all want, man. Make sure y'all come through, man. Keep the shit low, too. Stop talking. Where I'm from, you know the place well. Cooking on the stove, having bake sales. Pay attention, beat the cake smell. Working on the stove, having bake sales. On the stove, having bake sales. Working on the stove, having bake sales. Where I'm from, you know the place well. Cooking on the stove, having bake sales.
Pyrex dreams, block full of fiends. G-pack in my jeans, fucking gotta eat. Back to the bricks, hand on my blick when they try and scheme. Before the slick talk over beats. Press play, let the music speak. Learn the game from my brother. In fact, I learned the hustle from my mother. First boyfriend, and then another, and then another, and then another. Damn. Rachel Ray with them pots, tried to cook stuff in like stovetop. It was nothing, we hugged blocks and ran shop. I took losses, ate with bosses. Chef in the kitchen, time is money, every minute is costing. That's right. Rolly flawless, married to the game, I'm not divorcing. You know who the source is. But we risk bitch trying to eat the lid. We gotta get by any means, it is what it is.
Where I'm from, you know the place well. Cooking on the stove, having bake sales. Pay attention, beat the cake smell. Working on the stove, having bake sales. On the stove, having bake sales. Working on the stove, having bake sales. Where I'm from, you know the place well. Cooking on the stove, having bake sales.
Yo, hand in hand, pitch to pitch, sell that shit to your bitch. Line it up with a razor blade, snip, nigga, snip. Don't get it stuck in your nose, no Pulp Fiction. You be dead in the crack house, rotting the missing. Listen, this ain't no after school special. I need to get this money and fuck up your blood vessel. You got a little hit, now you feeling all successful. You got it from sucking dick, now we call you Dust Devil. Yo, remember Foots that lived up the block? Gang green in his foot, he hopped around to the rock. A fiend that will fiend at a fiend, this nigga won't stop. His foot looked like a bubble, walked around till it popped. He was quick to get the testers on the day that they dropped. He wanted that Kenny Burke, keep rising to the top. Yo, if all else fell, where the crack kept prevail. I'm the dealer named Diamonds, I got that big sale.
Where I'm from, you know the place well. Cooking on the stove, having bake sales. Pay attention, beat the cake smell. Working on the stove, having bake sales. On the stove, having bake sales. Working on the stove, having bake sales. Where I'm from, you know the place well. Cooking on the stove, having bake sales.
Love that song.
Fire.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you started out. I woke up thinking about the get backs. Yeah, I know that's whack, but it's facts, right? Like, and it was also goes back to that intentions of good, right? Well, like, I ain't gonna lie. There's times I wake up in a negative mood and I'm thinking about like, fuck this person or whatever. But like, so I feel that. What made you write that line in that song in that moment? Was there something on your mind, or it was just, you know what I mean?
No, I felt that was real. You know what I mean? Like, that's just some real shit. Like, especially with the infliction of it, because you think, the way I say it, you think that I'm 100% with that shit. When I first said, I woke up thinking about get back, and I'm like, I know this shit's whack, nigga, but it's back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Me and my homie had a scheme to get some quick stacks. Took off on me. I want this shit back. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm telling you know what it is. You know, so maybe you'll feel like how I would feel, but let me tell you the story first before I get too hyped. I woke up thinking about. Let me tell you why I woke up. Okay. You know what I mean? But bake sale is, you know, it's metaphoric to cooking up drugs. You know, the pies and the cakes.
Yeah, of course.
So we having the bake sale. On there is Honey De Niro, 6-man artist.
I was gonna ask, who is she to you? Friend? She's just an MC. I mean, like, she's an artist of yours, though.
Artist. artist.
Okay.
Six man.
Yeah, she's dope. I like the verse. I really love the way she did another. And man, that was so clever. I was listening to it like, oh wow, that's dope. Yeah.
Yo, she just dropped her album in December. Okay. It's called Retribution.
Go get that. People.
Her single her first single On Guard featuring me. The second single, Pull Up Team, did very well. It's featuring myself and Illa G. It's very fire. Team Demo produced it. And Jux Diamonds is also on that record.
Yeah. Explain the relationship with Jux.
I've known Jux for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I think yeah.
You know, we put out a matter of fact last year. Last year we put out an EP together called FTN. Fuck them niggas. It's out. Nice. It's dope. Produced by Martello Beats.
Okay, go get that, people. Yeah, man, you stay working, man. Like, god damn,
dude.
You got one for every occasion, man.
Yeah. That's what's up. Salute to that, man. It's hard to do, man. For real.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
What they say.
But I think that this is a good like almost sequel to the Hotel Motel song in a way, you know, because it's like you're kind of covering different aspects of the situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's I'm a concept guy, so you know I love when there's connections like that in the album. Like
he has another. Brad has another podcast called Album Concept Hour.
Yep, and, the Album Concept Hour. Check it out, guys.
Yeah.
Yo, I have. That's my mantra. Like this album here, yo. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret.
Okay.
Well, you
cut this out, you mean?
No, real talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to downplay this album because I love it. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
However, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I call it a placeholder.
Okay.
This Devil's Rejects album, was supposed to be coming out today.
Oh, really? Okay.
We had to push it back. I was going on the road. I panicked. Like, I want to have shit continuously out.
Yeah,
so I needed something for the month of February. So I just put together the project.
Okay. Is that part of why it took 4 hours?
Days.
Or not 4 hours, 4 days?
4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not quite to 4 hours yet.
So my usual mantra, and I even do those in short periods of time too, but my usual mantra is the concept album. Like that's
dope.
What I do. Like that.
Hey, well, Brad, there you go. Dude, there's concept in the next podcast, man.
Always
that's
been my thing, man.
Wait till we get finished with this, and I tell y'all about this Devil's Rejects. You're gonna bug out. Like, hold on. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
Dude. I'm so excited now. That's awesome. You want to get to the next track?
Let's do it.
All right, this is Eddie Foley.
Love this name.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite beat right here.
1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. What in the Rudy Huckleberry? You scary. Back the niggas on the wall. Horns out like an Aries. Lot of hooks. Sidestepping up berries. Cause it's weapon I carry. Get your body left in the prairie. My education. Work my way up from secondary. Shooter. Supplier the best of the cemeteries. If I scream, you scream or you die. No Ben and Jerry's. I'm standing in my BK stance like Nana Cherry. You called your whole squad. That's cool. They better hurry. I'm cold as a motherfucker, dog. I'm February. Let's go. Man, fact, tell them go home. You dead already. Your whole suit red as a fuck, looking like Eddie's.
Dudes be doing that. They be getting in the elevators and fighting, laughing and shit.
Oh yeah.
Nasty. You play the fight game. I think deep down inside, people want to smell other people's fights. Cause you smell them, and people always tell you they fighting.
1, 2.
They say I'm fighting. You don't leave. You pause a second. Yeah, you did. Remember that spot you made? The spot game you play. Start off around the house when you're little. Your father introduced you to it.
Yeah. I spit like about 2:30. I ain't gotta repeat what I said, cause you heard me. Y'all heard me. You alive, you said we crossed paths and you served me. Liar. How that happened? And you ain't buried in New Jersey. You talk like you want it, but I don't find you worthy. Nope. I don't consider you as a threat. You the new Fergie. Frankly, your confidence is absurd. You get on my nerves. I'm lit with the words. Fly like it's written by birds. The truth, fuck what you heard. This is my turn. Baby girl say it's a classic. This is a purge. You either with us or against, nigga. This is a merge. Gun you down in Beverly Hills. Hit you and swerve.
I got a scar over my eye. To this day, playing the spot game in the bathtub when I was little. Me and my big brother used to play this. We was poor, we didn't have no Mr. Bubble. We played the spot game. We be in that tub like,
Oh, man.
I mean, man. You know what? The more I think about it, that might be my back on the whole shit, period. Beat, choice, you know, how you attack. It reminds me like an MOP style beat. I don't know who did that beat, but salute to them, you know what I mean?
Team Demo. Shout out to Team Demo.
Okay.
Team Demo, they're like my in-house guys.
Okay.
Nice.
They produced Crime Wave for 50 Cent before I dropped the Struck album.
Oh shit.
They hard. Like and they my family and they're my in-house guys. They produced the whole Devil's Rejects album. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
It was like a preview for like the next episode.
Album. They did the whole Kill Switch album. I did an album last year called Caesar Borgia, which is another concept album.
Okay.
They did that whole album too.
Awesome.
Wow.
All of that shit is on.
I'm about to listen to your whole discography, man. Like, I'm about to eat that up.
Yeah.
I love me some concepts.
But I just want to salute you. I don't even know. Okay, the way you said it, I'm not sure if I interpret it, but horns out like an Aries. I'm an Aries, so I love that fucking line.
Yeah.
And then I was going to ask you if the Eddie Murphy samples were your ideas, but I already know they were, and I fucking love it, man. If I can laugh at the end of a great fucking track, I'm sitting there like, yo, is this the fucking perfect storm for me? You know what I'm saying?
Eddie Murphy's an Aries.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I didn't know that. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah.
I did know that though. Yeah. That's dope.
He's coming back, guys. He's fucking making his finally making his he's making his
What? Yeah, man. Yeah. I love it, man. I just want to say so far, man, the way you're breaking it down yourself and you're giving us the Easter eggs and stuff, man, you're making this easy. This might be the longest fucking episode we've done, actually, when this is all said and done.
My bad. I'm sorry.
No. There ain't no problem. This shit is fire. It's fire.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited about that. I'm having a great time. So I mean, you know, as long as you want to go, we can go.
Yo, we gotta come back for this reject shit too.
Dude, anytime.
I'm totally down.
Figure it out. We'll figure it out. For sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, we can get to the next one.
Yeah, we got the last one. It's Uber with John Robinson.
Yeah.
6 a.m. Yeah, they was just here. Cerebellum boxing. You can tell I'm watching. I'm the better option. Vocabulary on some pop shit. Legendary, however way you put it. Obnoxious. Fuck it. I work harder than all them dudes up in your top list. Every time C drop shit, he drop hits. Shoulda did better by scheme the day he got pinched. I murder niggas here on this mic with no accomplice. Fiends lined up in the front, look like a mosh pit. Been that nigga since Oshkosh be gosh fit. My conscience got me Ray Charles to the nonsense. Signed back in the day, ain't had a pen in my palm since. Trying to take my anthem uptown, don't wanna alarm trench. Charm get you in the room, skill got you at arm's length. To the game, you could charge this, that hard shit. Bad C, 6-man shit, I'm here to start shit. Nintendo flow, blah, switch the cartridge. The eagle flew by and blew his head off. He was at work, waiting for him to get off.
Where you work
Tonight shit, graveyard shift, set off.
Right now.
Squeeze let off, Uber sped off. The eagle flew by and blew his head off. He was at work, waiting for him to get off. Tonight shit, graveyard shift, set off. Squeeze let off, Uber sped off.
Yo, bet your bottom dollar holla jail. Got that fire hip hop junkie and the supplier. We got the culture tied up for project and genocide to build an enterprise. And if it don't empower my people, I don't get energized. The ordinary just don't move me. Beats and bars not groovy. So I linked them with Seed to write this movie. 2 decade plus of soulful spills considered legendary. Squills like the Uber wheels peeled in the cemetery. I think it was a late night February. They clapped him as he left the office with his secretary. It's mega blurry, I can hardly remember, it was a while ago. Though in the back of my mind I still hear his xylophone. Rhythm and tone straight from the minds of a storyteller. Conversing with my comrade, reflecting on that glory era. With time get better, it's like riding a bike, no pressure. A b-boy lifestyle, self-driven like Tesla, yes.
Yeah, I thought that was a smooth way to end it, and just kind of flow it out.
Yeah.
Dope how he said, John Robinson said, I got to Seed to write this movie, and it feels like that. You know what I'm saying? It's another track that feels cinematic to me a little bit, in terms of style, sonically,
Yeah. Again, John Robinson, I've known Lil Side for a long time. When he was in Science of Life, and shit like that. And very dope MC. We just never got to do anything together ever. And
is that the first track then, or
that's the first track we ever did together.
Wow.
I think a lot of it has to do with the type of music we make. Like it's totally different.
Right.
Our approaches are different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about prior, why we didn't do anything. Why I think I don't know, because I salute him as an MC. Always have.
Yeah.
I never.
It's some kind of time and a circumstance.
It just never presented itself. But we got together to do this. I thought it was important that he was on the project because he represented a time of who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I had never did anything with him. So I figured since this is gonna be a self-title, it made sense to do something with him. The Uber, just a play off of what Biggie was saying. Squeeze let off, Ben sped off, but we ain't in the Benz. The Uber sped off. The eagle flew by and blew his head off.
Yeah.
The Desert Eagle flew by and blew his head off. He was at work waiting for him to get off. Tonight shit, graveyard shit, set off, squeeze let off, Uber sped off. Back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one thing about your bars, man. A lot of guys just say, I shot him with the 4.5. Come on, it's like, stop. But your cleverness, the Mac by the fries, or, what I'm saying? Like, to me, that cleverness in the way you say it sets you apart from just, a bow, nigga. I can't stand that kind of shit. I feel like there's many clever ways to say shit. I'm
gonna tell you, real shit. Real shit. I turned 46 today. I am not outside banging, shooting at niggas, doing this, that, and the third. So I feel like if I'm going to rap it, I need to rap it really creatively.
Or just right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I gotta do it. If I'm gonna entertain you with it, I gotta really entertain you with it. Now it's authentic because it's not like I never been through the shit. Like I can recall and pull from experience. Was it yesterday? No, but I've been there, so I can recall.
Well, like Jay said at one point, I recall y'all record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really
It's the
right.
Right. It's the difference between somebody who's just writing the shit and don't really know. Like you could tell in the bars, but that's why I'm so descriptive. And that's why if I'm talking about crack, you could smell it.
Yeah.
By how I'm writing it.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is if you can relate to it, if you've sold crack, if you cooked it, if you smoked it, you know what I'm talking about by what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the and if you haven't, you can listen to it and see it and feel the experience of what it is. And hear it in audio form rather than watch it on TV.
Movie, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I call these projects audio picture shows. That's what I call it.
Okay.
I love
okay.
it. That's a new name.
That's dope.
So perfect segue into this Devil's Rejects thing, right?
Yeah.
So
a couple more questions. Go ahead. Not about this album, but just in general. But go ahead. Say what you're saying.
No, go ahead.
No, I'll shut up. No. Go ahead.
So this is Kill Switch Part 2. So you gotta go back and listen to Part 1. That's the one I told you about the little boy, whatever. This is Kill Switch Part 2. I'm a big fan of the Rob Zombie movies.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Big fan.
Okay.
So myself, Honey De Niro, who was on the bake sale, and Stuck B, who happens to be Sean Price's brother, the late Sean Price, his brother.
Okay.
We all got together and we formed the Devil's Rejects. Now, what we're doing is we're taking on the characters of these people. So I'm not Bad Seed on here. I mean, I'm Bad Seed.
Yeah.
But I'm really Otis. Honey is Honey De Niro, but not really. She's Baby.
Wow.
Okay.
Stuck is not Stuck B. He is, but he isn't, because he's Captain Spaulding, right?
Okay.
So basically, the story is there's a character named Unc Monk from the first Kill Switch. He's just a character. He's narrating this one this time. There's also a character named Scraps, who's played by Naps and Dreads.
Okay.
He's his nephew. So they're having a conversation in the beginning. I don't want to give too much away, but they're having a conversation, and Unc Monk put Scraps onto this movie that he saw called Devil's Rejects, some crazy shit. Now remember, the comic book shit from the first one, the little boy read the shit and got turned out and became a shooter from reading the shit.
Okay.
So this time, Unc Monk is showing this boy this Devil's Rejects movie, right?
Holy shit.
So the features on the album, I got Thurston Howell III's on the album. He plays one of the rejects, the Devil's Rejects, because there was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But we're the main three.
Okay.
My man Greaseballs on the album. He's fire. Jokes Diamonds is on the album. He plays the sheriff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, who else is on? I don't want to forget nobody. Oh, Free God's on the album. That was on. He shows up again.
I like his verse on that.
Yeah, good looking. He's 6-man as well. We working on his shit too.
Nice. You're giving us a lot of info. I love this.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Innocence on the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just some really good stuff, man.
Dude.
Like it's
Shit sounds super dope.
Yeah.
It's really like I don't want
dope.
to give it. I don't want to give it away, but it's probably some of the best production team Demo has done.
Okay.
And it really, it's a fun time, man. It's off the wall, it's bonkers, it's violent, it's bloody. The beats, it's dark, but it fits the rejects. Like it's dark, but it's still fun. It's a horror movie, and the records are bangers.
So
the first single is called Fleetwood. Y'all gonna be hearing that very soon.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure when we're gonna pull the trigger. Well, this album, the album that just came out today that we talking about today,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that bubble a little bit because it let it bubble a little bit. But I'm gonna drop Fleetwood soon.
Well,
days before your
album. No, real quick. To be honest, we're booked out through May, but I would love to do one like June, July, and talk about that album. Now that you've mentioned the things you said, I want to talk about that soon.
Right? Yeah. Now
we'll talk about that off air another time, or Denku could talk something like that. But man, that sounds incredible.
Maybe if they're available, if we do bring Bad Seed back, maybe we could have characters from the record.
Oh, that'd be great.
Be special guests as well to talk about it as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be great.
That would definitely be dope. But the album is definitely an experience. I'm super proud of it. We're in the mixing phase now. Everything's pretty much done. It'll be out March 2nd. So in a couple weeks, you know what I'm saying? It'll be out.
Hell yeah.
It's a monster, bro. It's a monster. But again, like I was telling you about the Biggs and Wayne project. If you know the movie Shotters, this is part 2.
Yeah.
To Shotters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ever played Scarface on PS2?
No, but I know about it. Yeah.
So basically what that game was, I loved it. They took it from the end of the movie Scarface, and you basically control Tony, and you shoot your way out of there.
Yeah.
You kill the dude that comes from behind, and then it continues, huh?
That's on PS2.
Yeah, and then
how the fuck did I miss?
And then the rest of the game, your objective is to go kill Sosa. So basically, that's what we did. That's what we did with this. Shotters, we love Shotters. So the way Shotters ended, they missed. So now the whole rest of the movie, which is the album, is we're trying to get Teddy Bruckshot. That album is my favorite album I've ever done, ever.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you ever get to visual stuff? Like, do you do like visual projects?
It's funny because for the first Kill Switch, now remember I told you that's a comic book, right?
Yeah.
So all of the videos for that is animated, all of them.
Yeah.
To go along with the story, all of them, and it's fire. We're gonna do the same thing for the Devil's Rejects thing because we're gonna keep the whole. Everything Kill Switch, because there's a bunch of spin-offs of Kill Switch that there's going to be. So all the videos are going to be animated by the same animator. So we stay with the
That's really cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
There were no videos for the Biggs and Wayne project because unfortunately, Naps and Dreads, he lives in Florida. And, you know, it just was tough. It just was tough for us to get together and do it. But I would like to.
Yeah. Well, it's a whole different like element of production to add the visuals. So I know that that can be hard to get everything on the same page for that.
Real quick, Zach, say something. I'm not sure if we can hear you or not, man. Yes.
It's all good if you get.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I had 2 more questions for you about other people. So if anybody else has questions, I don't know.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Go for it, man.
Do you have a relationship with Granddaddy IU? You mentioned that Granddaddy IU told me. So I'm just curious myself.
No, I don't. I meant that in the sense of
metaphorically about what he said on records.
And he's basically talking to me in his music. Right.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I know people who know him, but I don't know.
Right. Okay.
He was actually in a music video of mine.
Oh yeah.
The one that I shot in New York.
Oh, dope.
We shot in Far Rockaway, and he came out.
Okay.
Yeah. Salute to him.
Yeah, man.
He. I saw him. He was in somebody's live. And recently, and I saw him in there, and you know how it is. You just shout him out like I was like, "Yo, peace, King." Mm-hmm. He knew who I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how did you get on the Usher song? I love that song, but how did that happen? It just seems like an odd pairing, but it worked. I mean, it worked fucking phenomenally. But but I didn't. It's weird. Does that make sense?
Yeah, nah. Okay, the people that I was hanging around, like I was lucky. Like one of my roommates was an assistant to an A&R Interscope, Foxy Brown's brother.
Okay, you said that, yeah.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah, that's right.
Wasn't Foxy Brown's brother her manager too at one point or something like that?
Not Gavin. I'm talking about Anton.
Okay.
I mean, shout to Gavin too, but
sure, yeah.
So I was privy from being around them. Like I used to be like Chris Lighty is like a mentor. Was a mentor. Rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? So through all of that and being around them and hanging out and going to Puff Daddy parties with them and just seeing like I used to just hang with them. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm doing a book about my career.
Okay.
And it's gonna be an audio book too. That I'm gonna do.
Dope. Are you gonna narrate it? You should.
Yeah. I'm narrating it. I'm doing it.
All right. I just always like audiobooks when the person who wrote it is saying.
Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm gonna have like sound effects in the back, like how Prodigy did.
You come back for that too, man.
Yeah. We doing that. That's a go. But So I was lucky to be around them. There was a producer named Rich Harrison who from DC, he produced and wrote A. Marie's whole first album. Yo, listen. I heard that album. I heard records that was supposed to be on that album way before it came out. Like, yo, I remember I was bugging. I was telling people, I was like, yo, if y'all only could hear what the fuck I'm hearing over here, yo.
Yeah.
Fire, right? So, I was hanging out with the producer. Now, this producer, the same producer, he went on to do Deja Vu for Beyonce. He did Crazy in Love. He did a lot. He did a lot of records, right?
Yeah.
So,
I remember Deja Vu.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
That's my.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
So I was hanging out with them, and I tell people all the time because people ask me, they be like, why you so disciplined to be able to do? Because a lot of the songs that you hear that you just played, a lot of them was done in like 40 minutes. Written and recorded.
That's crazy,
man. And then I move on to the next one. Real talk.
Wow. That's crazy.
So people ask me, they be like, yo, how the fuck do you do that shit? It's conditioning. Like I call it being in the studio like how weightlifters go to the gym. It's the same thing. Like I be like, yo, I'm in the gym. The gym. Because I'm trying things. I'm working out. I'm doing shit, right? So I come from the era where I used to hang around execs and they would take me around other execs. Other execs used to like to bring their artists around other execs. You never know what could happen. They might make you battle their dude, and it ain't a real battle. You just spitting raps that you have. And whoever was the night. That's how the Freeway Cassidy shit happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real?
Yeah, that's how that type. I come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hanging with this person. Like me and Papoose was supposed to go at it. I'll tell y'all that story in a minute. But crazy. But it had nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
It was the execs that we hung around.
They pitted y'all against each other.
Right. Like pits. Like it was crazy. So this particular time, when they brought me around, they didn't bring me to, it wasn't another rapper there. Because I think if it was another rapper there, another rapper would have got the opportunity.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, so it was Usher. Right? So we go in there and do the record. No, we go in there and they like, yo, this need a rapper on it. Yo, they sitting there talking like who they gonna get. Yo, we should try to get Luda or I'm hearing this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh, you're
yeah,
sitting
yeah.
there.
You're sitting right there. Yeah.
I'm sitting right there.
Yeah.
You're like,
right
hey.
No, not really. I'm playing my position.
Okay.
Playing it cool.
I'm playing I'm in the back, chilling. I'm in a privy spot. I'm a fly on the wall. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't hear a peep out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm letting them do them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So niggas I was with, Ant and them, they like, yo, see, you got something for this? I said, no, but I could bake something for this.
Yeah. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah. Jump right in there, did it. They was going crazy, jumping around, whatever.
Yeah, the verse is cold, man.
The record never came out because Usher didn't like his part. So what happened was the record somehow leaked. I don't know who leaked the record.
And then that was it?
Someone leaked the record. So it ended up leaking, and it actually started something because the producer Rich, he ended up taking that same beat and giving it to J-Lo. Now, J-Lo has a song called Get Right with the same beat, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's melodies from the record that I did with Usher that she has too. The words are just different. It's the same melody.
Oh boy.
So Rich probably rewrote that record.
That can get messy, man. That's crazy.
For her, I mean, it's his record, it's his beat. You know what I'm saying? So he could do whatever. But what happened was the record leaking caused the issue with J-Lo because J-Lo puts this record out. It's her single, like her big single. She's got Bab on it, all that.
Yeah.
So what happened was like DJ Enough was battling on the 5 o'clock free ride, which is a high time or high 97, battling the Usher record and the Fab record. New York City, which record is better? It was crazy, right? I'm laughing, right? I'm laughing, right? I saw a Fox News article where it said that Usher and J-Lo was in there and they was throwing shade at each other. I was dying laughing. I put it in a rap. I said, I pissed J-Lo off. I got her popping them aspirin. True story. Ask anybody that knew Corey, like real talk. Like,
oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. If y'all want to play.
That's a crazy story though. For real, that shit is.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah. We did a Janet Jackson record too.
Dang.
We did with the same producer. The record was fire. It just, we didn't do the record in time. It ended up the album was already at mastering. But the Janet record was fire. I have it too. I do. I have it.
What year was that? Do you remember?
Maybe 04.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
No.
Because she had the really big record before the.
It was the Demeter Joe
album.
Yeah. It was the Demeter Joe album. Whatever year that was.
Okay.
Demeter Joe. Yeah. It was whatever that was. But the record was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I did a versus against somebody in the underground recently because they I guess they were sleeping on my catalog. They thought that they could beat me. And I'm like, look, there's nothing you can do because not only do I have all these records with knots that are just crazy, I got features that y'all don't even know about. Like, and I'm not even talking about rap features. I'm talking about Usher and Janet Jackson. That will just shut everything down. Like,
I'm sorry, you can't just drop Janet Jackson and then keep on.
Yeah, you was
you missed. You was in the bathroom. He was talking about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
sorry, bro.
the same producer. I got a record with Janet Jackson.
Okay. Hey, my bad, yo.
Yeah,
That's
with the
all right.
same producer, and it's only reason why it didn't come out is because we did it too late. It didn't make mastering in time, but it was supposed to be for the Demeter Joe album. It was fire. It was fire. I have it too.
Did you meet her though?
Yeah, I did.
Did y'all ask that?
No, we didn't.
No,
we did not. I was saving it.
Oh, nah.
Okay. Then what was that?
Oh, I just said I was
Real
saving
cool.
it.
Yo, it was weird though.
She cool? I mean, like.
Yeah, but just it was weird. It wasn't what I expected. It was just weird.
Too many people around her, or
nah, because it wasn't even really like that. Like you know what I'm saying? It was real relaxed, but it was just weird. Like I can't describe it. Like I'm sitting there just looking at her, like because it's like yo, this is Janet Jackson. Like, I'm not, and it's wild because I'm not even looking at her like, ooh, Janet Jackson. Like that's not how I'm
Penny, right?
Like, I'm looking at her like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Janet Jackson of the Jackson family.
Yo, my nigga, like yo,
yeah.
Like yo, my nigga, you Janet Jackson, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like yo, true story. So another true story, real quick.
Okay.
I was in Quincy Jones' house, and
okay.
I went there with Mary Ben Ari. I toured with her. Yeah, I toured with her. She was
amazing.
You know, I was her rapper on tour. We did a 30-city tour.
No. Oh.
Yeah, we did.
And that stopped in Milwaukee because I was at that joint.
Okay. Wait, are you on her? I feel like you're on her album now. Think about it.
Nah, we did joints. Am I on that? I was on her mixtape. I definitely was on that.
Okay, maybe that's what I heard.
I definitely was on that.
Okay.
But I think her album was done by the time I had met her, and then she was going on the road. But they did we did a 30-city tour, and we was opening for Busta in all the cities.
Yeah.
That was ill because I got to watch Busta every night. Like
that's a crazy experience, man.
But yes, so she gets invited. At the time, she was red hot. Everybody like Obama, this was not Obama. Who was the president? I don't remember. Who was Obama the president?
Yeah, that was
I don't fucking remember. Whoever the president was, I know Jay-Z, Kanye, everybody loved her. Like she was so safe. She was doing NBA, standing in the middle of the NBA floor at halftime, playing the violin. Like it was crazy, right?
Yeah.
So like the doors, the places we were with her were crazy, right?
Yeah.
So because she was just safe. So she was getting invited to wild places. We were in California. She got invited to Quincy Jones' house. She brought us. Wow, yo, this guy's house. Yo, I'm sitting there bugging like, yo, I'm just looking at this nigga like yo, my nigga, you made the beat for Billie Jean, nigga. Like, what made you say? What made you go?
Yeah.
And then say, hold up, this need a bass line.
Yeah.
Hey. Like I wanted to know the process. Like what was the process, baby? Did you sniff a whole eighth off the table and go in there and just did you have like 6 supermodels around you? Cause you know that was his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like what did you do? Was Michael there? Did you call him on the phone? Did you play it over the phone for him? Did you hear it like over the phone? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get to get into all that with him because of what they was doing. But he was real interested. He was real interested in who I was, you know, because you know I'm a street cat. You could tell, but I'm real. I guess likable. Like I'm gonna ask questions and you know what I'm saying. And make the people laugh, like the people. Like the people that was in there, I was making them laugh. So you know, he was tripping like, yo, who's this? You know, so I gave him a CD. My first album ever is the CD. It was called Dirty Urine. Right?
Okay.
Gave it to him. So he's looking at this shit. He's like, dirty urine, huh? I said, yep. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
yeah.
Have some finger foods.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were having finger foods and shit. Like,
Yeah.
He was real cool. He was cool.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's an incredible story. I mean, I don't know when we ending this. I mean,
tell you, my book is gonna be nuts.
Yeah,
dude. Hell yeah.
But we can end on that, man.
Dude. There's so many stories.
So many dope stories, man.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate you. You could have, like they say, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you literally just spent 3 hours with us, man. And that's
it?
Man. Dude,
I think it was.
Yeah, man.
Just about.
Yeah, it's 10:52. It's been 3 hours.
But dude, those are some killer stories. Yeah, and we gotta have you back.
So far.
Yeah, but it flew by.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
can't wait for the Devil's Reject. Like I said, this album's gonna stay in my playlist.
Yeah. Me too.
Anybody else got anything to say? Shoot. But thank you, man. Again, appreciate you.
Get Home Safe is coming soon too, and that is
right.
All right.
So people listening, go pay attention.
I mean,
we've heard all the shit he said is coming. Go pay attention.
Oh yeah. It's all coming.
I'm in the stew now. I'm in the stew now. Like I was in the middle of recording. Today, this morning, I was like, yo, I want to put one more song on this Get Home Safe album. I was done yesterday. I was like, I want to do one more. So there it is.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Anybody got anything else?
No, man.
I mean, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
Happy birthday. Can you guys
Oh,
hear me?
yeah, right. Happy birthday, dude. Shit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
Thank you, man. Blessings.
And yeah, I mean, we definitely got to get you back on here, man. And me and you definitely got to do some shit, man, in the near. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be we gonna hear that perfect beat, and it's gonna be like, hello.
What?
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, like my pops always says, the Pick Apart the Passion podcast, is it better to be right or be kind? Peace, everyone.
Pick apart the passion, passion. Passion. Pick apart the passion. 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 Pick apart the passion. Passion. Pick apart the passion.
This is Flyover State Park. You are clear to land.